Alrighty, so I'd like each and every one of you to gather around the table, and let me tell you all a Voden fable. To gather around for the tale of these band of misfits, the tale of the corruption within, and that of an everlasting frost. For this, my friends, be the infamous tale of the Frostmaiden. That being said, our heroes would be traveling back to where a portion of their journey began, back to the frozen coast of the taiga, amongst a shipwreck. Back to the nest of a mechanized beast known as the Stormbird. A tribe member of Oyama Nartak was captured here, and our heroes sought to free them. And through a great effort, our heroes would use all their tools, old and new, to assist with the rescue mission, but things would go sour when individuals revealed themselves to get the bird's attention, allowing for others to free Aegon, the Goliath scroll mage and sibling of the werebear herself. Upon doing so, it'd be many near-death experiences, with that of the likes of Anth and Lika nearly being slain in the process. However, after bits of quick thinking, they were able to escape. However, Thorin, you would not be as lucky. Thorin would be taken and captured by the Stormbird as it flew into the blizzard. And that being said, survivors, listen now. With your friend taken, you're severely down in numbers once more. It's now time to strengthen your resolve. In session 6 of Rime of the Frostmaiden. That being said, let us begin with today's session. Also, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna switch on over to the thing. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Sorry about that. It was like a burning or something smell around. I was like, what the hell is that? It was people were just cooking stuff and burning shit. Oh my god, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, is my PC just gonna freaking explode here in like 2 seconds? Like, what's going on? Oh god.
Fuck.
Yeah. Alright. The map should be loading. I don't know why it's taking me so long on this end, but it should be loading in a minute. Alrighty. Is it loading, taking a little while for you guys to load as well?
No, I'm already in.
Alright.
Yeah, I think we are on the correct map.
Okay, here, I'll activate this. We're gonna reactivate that. Come on, Foundry. Come on. Also, while we are loading in everything, Bemroth, you received an inspiration point from chat. And we'll have to coin flip on that one. Foundry doing Foundry things. Hold up. It's an easy fix. Watch this. Boom, boom, and we're going to load this up onto the other end. Why is it acting like that? We're gonna load in. Load in this map once more and see if it fixes itself.
Every time this loads, it gets darker and darker, and I have no tokens inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix all that stuff.
Okay.
I just need to actually like be able to load into the thing. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is.
This is getting really dark. This is
no. I know what it is. Well, maybe. I don't. Yeah, it doesn't have a token or whatever. Like it. Basically, all your tokens and stuff like that, the secondary display, it can't see what you guys are doing. Hold up. Observer. Or actually, they are in owner. Yeah, owner. And stuff like that. Okay, so over here, we're going to also fix the day and night thingy over here, and then boom. Yep, there we go. Wait, what? Did it not load the map in? What the hell? Yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on over here. This will take 2 seconds though. Shouldn't be too hard or difficult to fix. Boom. And I don't know why that's doing that. Alright, here, I'm just gonna reload Foundry over on this thing's end. But you guys can see stuff or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it's acting up.
I of course can't.
I see
You
the
should be
snow.
able to. Hold up.
But I have no token.
I just see bunch of ice on the
Oh.
shipwreck.
You said you have no token? Oh, because I never gave you permission for Karas. That's why. Boom. And boom. What the heck? Alright. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. Jesus Christ. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. So like on what? So like on my end or whatever, on like the other screens end, it doesn't show the map, but on my like DM screen it shows the map. That doesn't make
Wait.
any sense.
Wait, no, I actually couldn't see them up either.
What? Alright, here. Oh, fine. God damn it. Alright, I'll re-upload the map for whatever reason. That's not a thing, but I guess they decided to make it a thing. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I gotta go find the map again. It should be not hard. I found it yesterday as well. We'll rename it just in case it wants to act really, really dumb. Boom. Oh boy. Come on. Well, in the meantime, what we like to do in these sort of cases and scenarios and whatnot, where things like to take forever, we like to do like, or we just simply like to ask and answer questions from the perspective of your characters and stuff like that. So that being said, let's get a little bit of an insight into everybody's character at the moment. Let's look towards that of Lika and Anth. So, from what it looks like, from what you guys previously experienced, it seems to be that not only is Groswarl and kind of, you know, Bjorn weren't necessarily there, but now also because you realize what the Keeper is, you know that Pyre won't be here as well. Considering the fact that you two are pretty much the only ones who were kind of the ones who woken up in the nest, like with Thorn sort of taken away. How do your characters kind of feel about that sort of whole situation? That, hey, yo, that you guys are kind of the only ones left right now, from what it feels like.
I mean, pretty fucking stressful. But being also remembering that the bird wasn't the only threat around, so there's plenty of ways to still make it back to where we came from, and try and not get another horde of whatever the fuck those creatures are.
Lika will turn towards Anth.
Well, this isn't in
Us?
character or anything like that. This is just out of
Oh,
character stuff. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you're good.
Well, Lika will always look to the person she thinks has the strongest morals, and at the moment, that's Anth.
You're gonna have to shut down the server for a second. What the hell?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I think I'm gonna shut down the server and then open it back up. Because I don't know what's going on at the moment. Like, I'm seeing like 2 completely different games or whatever on both ends. So I'm gonna stop the server
I just see
over
darkness.
here. Yeah, like literally on this screen, I see your character who isn't even there or whatever. I deleted it on the DM screen, and now they're just there. They're just chilling in the middle of the nowhere. But meanwhile, everybody else that should be there is not nowhere to be found, which makes no sense. They're playing 2 different games. I don't know what's going on. Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry about this. I don't know what the heck is going on.
Oh, dude.
Alright, go back. Oh, boy. Come on. Well, in the meantime, I guess I can play this. Well, in the meantime, might as well just play some groovy music in the fucking background. There you go. Enjoy, chat. As we do some foundry tech or foundry maintenance.
The technical issues.
God
Aren't
damn.
they just lovely?
I don't know why this happened. Like, I was
love it.
literally just chilling and whatnot, and it just said, you know what? I feel like breaking today. Alright, everything's loading then. Oh boy, I also need to get the, I need to get the Ascent sort of emotes and whatnot for Twitch chat. I need to get them or added, because Finn made like a crap ton of emotes based off of all the characters and stuff like that. So hopefully, eventually, if we ever hit partner, I can get emotes of every single one of the characters. So we'll have a Bjorn emote, a freaking Lika emote, and emote everybody.
Wow.
Because I think that'd be pretty
So
hilarious.
exciting.
That sounds pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
For now, my favorite is definitely the Spike.
There we go.
Oh,
I fixed it. I don't know what was going on, but we got it. Alright, cool. That was so freaking weird. Alright, let's fix the lighting.
Oh, okay. Is that where you guys are? Because I can't see shit. Okay.
Don't worry, don't worry. Players observer. Okay, Ben Roth, can you see stuff now?
Oh.
Oh, hold on. And for some reason, Bjorn's vision got messed up again. I got your buddy.
I can see now.
Oh.
You said you can?
I can see now. Yes.
Okay, that's weird. All I did was just give Bjorn sight, and then everybody, bro, Bjorn's sight, because he's a human, whenever he does see, like, everything gets pierced. He's...
Now I have access to everyone's character sheet.
Oh no.
Oh no. He has the critical information.
Still can't move anyone though, so.
Oh yes.
I think that makes sense. I think it's working now, so I think it's good enough.
Okay.
I think it's good enough. And that's what I would like to see or whatever for a moment. And if it breaks again, I'm gonna test this out to make sure this doesn't break as well, just in case you guys actually get there or whatnot. We're gonna go to this map over here and make sure it's not acting big stupid. Okay, activate. Okay. No, stop it. Alright, do you guys see this map over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe I do.
Okay. I think if we can see this map, then we can head over to this map, and we should be good. Alright, let me fix the lighting once more over on my end, so I'm not having a freaking terrible time, and boom. Okay, cool, I think we're good. Jesus, I don't know what that was all about. Alright, we can phase that out, and let us get going with what we were trying to freaking do. So let me give you guys a little bit of ambience, and we will start with today's session. Now, Bjorn, you're not even here at the moment, so I'm just gonna phase your character out of reality for a second. Alright. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Boom. good enough. Okay, so at this point in time, as each and every single one of you are sort of sprinting off, you guys begin to see as the storm bird itself begins to immediately take the likes of Thorin. And as it does, you see as it begins to flap its massive sort of mechanical wings and begins to take off, soaring away. At this point, you guys see as it soars through the sky, you try to mark the direction the creature or the individual, massive in size, begins to take off in. And you're able to do so, you're able to sort of make a quick mental note. However, the blizzard begins to pick up even more and more, and you all at this point are almost freezing to death at this point. You see as the entire nest of the storm bird begins to collapse and ice below you begins to shatter. And as this happens, you look out towards the snow and you all begin to almost just continue rushing off and rushing off. At this point, you see as multiple creatures are sort of chasing you off to the side, and you see as oh boy. You see as immediately sort of piercing through that of the snow, you look around and you can see as there is a small or a larger sort of individual in just complete black. At this point, you see as they're kind of like sort of using their arms to sort of shield themselves from the likes of the snow. And at this point, you see what seems to be the likes of the Keeper. From one sort of act of terribleness to another stranger appearing before you that you don't necessarily have time for. You guys look towards him and wonder which individual he'll take next. However, as this begins to happen, you see as the Keeper is slowly sort of like motion or looking towards you all, and you see as he begins to conjure a spell before each and every single one of you. As this happens, oh boy, I don't think I have this token thing. Oh, it works. Perfect. As it begins to happen, you see as he begins to slowly but surely open up a door after conjuring it before each and every single one of your eyes. As this happens, you see as exiting out, sort of stumbling haphazardly, appearing within the snow. You see as the likes of Bjorn begin to stumble out. Bjorn, unsure exactly where you ended up this time, where you landed off, you are confused and, well, really out of character as well. You see the likes of your companions as they appear, and they seem to be almost frantic, bloodied, and barely alive at this moment in time. That being said, also, I gotta adjust your guys' health and stuff like that, because you are nowhere near healthy as you guys are on your tokens and whatnot. You guys are are pretty much all near death, if I remember right. Alright. That said, you see as they're all sort of bloodied and injured and they're sort of stumbling towards you, you see the likes of a stranger sort of Goliath, from what you can tell, who's covered in these sort of furs and bear pelts. Or not bear pelts, but just general pelts in of itself. That being said, as you appear here, what are you guys doing? What are you saying to one another? Because remember, this is like, as soon as you guys are sprinting off, you guys end up running to the Keeper and Bjorn.
I would at first look at the Keeper and just say, is there any way you could help us here? It seems like you can take people away from places and bring them into another. Could you just take us away from here? We really could use that help.
That being said, as you look towards the Keeper, he'll look towards you. Make a persuasion check, Ann.
Right.
19. With a 19, you see as the Keeper begins to look you up and down. And he begins to just sort of say, oh boy. He will look at you and he'll actually speak towards you. He'll hesitate for a moment before he says, oh god.
Oh no.
Here we go again.
There it starts.
Find orb. Look for deception inside. That's all you hear.
Well, we already know of one orb that already one of us has looked inside, and well, I don't know about everything else. Well, I could tell you where it is so you can take us there.
You will see as he begins to just, oh boy. You will see as he will begin to sort of carve into that of the stone. You'll see as he begins to hold a simple or a small hand out and carving into it. You will see as he just says, or reads out. That said, what languages does everybody speak real quick? Oh boy.
I speak Common, Druidic, and Dwarvish.
Okay, alright.
Common and Elvish.
Common and Elvish, okay.
Common and Bearkin.
Bearkin is not a language.
Common only.
Okie dokie. Ooh, god dang. Yeah, he will write it in a language that you guys do not understand from what you can tell. That being said, he will look towards you for confirmation and point towards what the writing.
Can I touch the stone he's using and use comprehend languages?
Alright, if you're using comprehend languages, as you begin to immediately or tap the stone or tap a little bit of the ice and conjure the spell, you see as all the languages begin to become clear towards you and you read out towards it as this is celestial in nature. And you see as it reads in response to your question of take or point out the direction and take us there. It reads, "Too dangerous. He's watching."
Okay. Yeah.
At this point, you do see as he begins to look up and point towards the sky. You will see eventually as the keeper will begin to motion over quickly and then begin to grab the likes of Pyre. And at this point, you see as he begins to just pretty much just grabbing him by the arm and just taking him immediately. That said, are you stopping him or doing anything else as he's getting ready to head back into the door?
I think I've tried enough, but while I still have my comprehend languages active, I would like to take out the note and see what it says.
Keep in mind, this is in the moment where like you guys are only about 100 feet away from all the sort of likes of the enemies and the hounds. Keep that in mind, and you didn't necessarily lose their position, though the blizzard is picking up. It's only a matter of time before they probably find you.
Yeah, no, I was thinking like just basically check the note, not like anything, do anything about it other than try and read what it says.
Which note is this specifically again?
The one that Pyre wrote in, I believe it was in Infernal?
Celestial.
Celestial to that he gave to Thorin because he wouldn't want to give out that.
Man. Here we go with the shenanigans.
I mean, it's just convenient that I have the fucking spell active.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh no, he's here. Into the thick of things we go. Alright. You will see as you begin to read the note, it says the following. Oh no. It says, oh boy, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this what it was. Oh, yep, it was this one. Almost got it mixed up. The word is Elysian. I will type that out for you. You may want to add that to your notes, my friends. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I was about to.
There you go. Elysian. And as the keeper is sort of just motioning over, and you begin to... Do you read it out loud, or are you just reading it to yourself?
I'm just reading it to myself.
Alright. Good to
But-
know.
Yeah.
As you see, as you begin to sort of read this knowledge, immediately the keeper looks over towards that paper and sees something. Oh gosh.
Oh.
You watch as his eyes begin to just sort of shine outwards, and this sort of purple light
Okay.
towards each and every one of you. Oh fuck, here we go again.
Poor keeper.
At this point, I can't.
The motherfucker denied me teleportation.
All right. Yep. You'll hear. Oh God. Here's what happens. You'll see as the keeper begins to read this, specifically that word. You actually, like, no joke, you actually hear the keeper say this. Oh shit! And as this happens, you all begin to hear a massive roar sort of emanating from all around. It begins to shake the entire area about. And oh god, here we go. Let's go get this sort of soundbite once more. My god. I love it.
What's that?
And as that happens, you guys begin to see as the ice begins to crack beneath you, and you watch as the entire area begins to slowly but surely course with more and more of an astral light. That being said, oh god, God, what is Keeper doing? He needs to save his own hide. Yeah, he's getting the fuck out of here. He is going to take Pyre, and he is going to immediately just rush into that, or rush into the tavern. No hesitation, and he is going to throw Pyre in, and he is going to enter it himself. That being said, whatever just happened, or whatever just occurred, the Keeper wants no part in it. And he is entering. Are you guys trying to stop him or anything like that before he shuts the door?
No.
Yeah, I think Ant is pretty clear that he's not going to take everyone with him.
Here we go again. So this is how this session's gonna go. I see now. I see now.
Cosmic Death.
Bimroth knows.
Okay.
Bimroth knows. Alright, that being said, at this point in time, you guys watch as, funny enough, you see as you look out towards the sky, it begins to slowly flicker and sort of change as almost in unison with that of the large sort of roar out into the sky. And you see as it begins to change from that of a darkened sky, or a light sky of day, to a darkened sky of night. As this happens, your vision becomes even harder to kind of see, like only just about 30 feet in front of you. And at this point in time, oh boy, things go from stranger to worse. Ah, goodness gracious. Karas,
This season 5 of Stranger Things is...
as you are sort of rushing through that of the snow, trying to get into general idea, like seeing or trying to figure out where the sort of screams are coming from, you overhear this large sort of roar happening. And as it does, you almost stumble for a brief moment, dropping to the legs of the ground. And you see as the ice below you begins to sort of crack, and you begin to rush forward to try to get away from that area. As this happens, you see as several figures are appearing kind of before you, piercing through that of the snow. You're able to make a general idea of what the shape they are. And that being said, as you emanate throughout the blizzard and the snow, oh my god. Bimroth, if you'd like to introduce your character as you enter literal chaos in this moment in time. My god.
Welcome. Well,
Hey, friend, join the show. Why don't you? Oh my
Oh,
god.
wait. Now everything went black.
I got you. Don't worry.
Oh,
Let me take the
okay.
wheel.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. No problem.
Okay. So, that's Karis. Well, Anan. He looks like an elf. Great hair. Swept to the side. 2 short swords on his back. Well, that's pretty much it.
Easy enough. Easy enough. And this is the art for them.
Because that's what you see.
And this is the art for them at the moment. Oh boy. Alright. That being said, oh gosh, so many things happening. So many things happening. So, to recap on everything. So, Bjorn, you just got thrown into the thick of things and whatnot, and you just saw that whole interaction with the Keeper. Now there's some other random strange dude that's here. And there's also this Goliath. You kind of remember, Oyama and Nartok sort of mentioning before. Is this the Goliath? Who fucking knows? Zappy is also surging with electricity, Anth and Lika are nearly dying. That said, what are you doing in this entire situation, Bjorn? Because I'm very curious.
It's kind of breathless, and I turn around, and I'm just like taking it all in for a second, and I just stand up, and I'm like, should we be running? I feel like we should be running.
yeah,
We're running.
Yeah,
Completely.
I haven't seen the Keeper that busy ever before, so I did feel like it's a sign that we should go.
He spoke words. I'm not. That was not. Let's go, please.
What the fuck is going on? You'll see as Aegon begins to sort of speak, but again, rough for wear. He is at 1 HP, by the way. He's also fucked up because no one was able to heal him yet. So you'll just see as he just says, "We should probably be running now."
I agree. I agree.
Is that one over there? Is that one yours, or? We'll point over to this individual.
I'm not quite sure, but it definitely looks more alive than most of the creatures we've seen around. So I trust him more than anything else here.
On the looks of him, he looks like a capable adventurer. I feel like we should at least extend some help.
Well.
The fuck was that scream?
I have no idea.
How bad is the terrain and ice that we're in right now?
It's about 20 feet away from you as it's slowly cracking towards you.
Okay. And then, okay, so we have to go back. What happens if we go rushing towards this area over here?
Well, the thing is, you have no idea where that area lies, and actually, hold on. That area over there, never mind. I'm stupid. I just got confused by the map. That is into the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, I was thinking,
Frozen one at that.
Anth would point around here and just say that we should definitely try and go back. I feel like there's a lot of noise that we created by destroying at least parts of the nest. We can only hope that most of the creatures from where we came from have been distracted by all that, but that's only hoping.
You hear another sort of cracking sound below. That being said, Bjorn, were you trying to say something?
I was gonna say, hold on. You destroyed the nest.
Let's talk about that another time.
Let's run. Let's run.
You should run. I have no control.
Wait.
As you guys begin to see as several figures sort of coursing with an astral light begin to emerge from that of the bits of the snow, you see as they begin to, or as they're sort of shambling about, they look towards you all. At this point, they are about right here in nature, as more and more of them are slowly approaching towards you. That said, what are you guys doing?
Not for me it shows that the game is paused and I can't do anything.
How about now?
Okay, thanks. Yeah, now
Easy. All right. That said, you guys begin to rush forth, and as you begin to do so, you see as the individuals begin to stop shambling, and they immediately break out into a full-on sprint towards you. That said, oh boy, everybody. So if you guys, since you guys chose the route to flee, we're entering this way. As you guys begin to flee downwards to just pretty much anywhere possible, you all begin to hear as wolves, or these sort of mechanized wolves, begin to howl out into the night. And as they do, they begin to bolt and chase after you with all the rest of the sort of corrupted ones behind. With a sudden howls and sprinting, you just hear off in the distance the storm bird screeching once more and lightning striking from afar, probably hundreds of feet away. However, as you all begin to dash throughout the snow, oh boy, it's time. As everybody is chasing you, it's time for a skill challenge. All right, let's go over this, my friends.
Yeah.
All right, listen up and listen well if you can, please. So, at this point, you guys are sprinting for your lives away from the likes of several dozen individuals, between the corrupted ones as well as the mechanical wolves and all the other individuals amongst this beach that you guys have alerted with the distractions, bits of noise, and all the other things that happened last session. That being said, here's how here's how a skill check or this sort of skill challenge works. You will all be able to use any of the skills that you're proficient in, or even spells if you want to get to that sort of extent, to basically aid you and your allies in escaping this land with your lives. If you're not able to do so, then your journey may end up ending here, sadly, my friends. So, let's go over this. Players must essentially choose skills that they're proficient or they have expertise and utilize said skills and yada yada to aid escaping. But you have to basically explain how you are using said skill to aid yourself and the party. For example, a player might try to use the survival skill to look for hidden pathways leading to areas to hide away from that of the horde. Or some other individual may use a deception check to cause a distraction for the creatures to go towards and get them off of your position. You can use any check that you want as long as you're proficient in it. Or if you want to use a spell, you can always do that as well, to manipulate it in such a way to provide a specific effect. Like, for example, casting Mold Earth to form a small hill, for basically going over and past the limitation of the normal spell being 5 feet. Again, to maybe make it into a small hill. You know what I mean? Alrighty. That being said, any questions on that sort of thing so far before I go into the second part?
nope.
All right, awesome to hear. That said, you all will need to make at least 5 successes in this case. However, if you fail a total of 3 times, then that means you risk being caught by the horde, and you also risk falling into the ice and being frozen to time. That said, you're going to need to help one another, work together, and prove your resolve, or have your legend here end amongst this ice and this frozen taiga. Remember, you guys can aid each other and give advantage if you guys describe how you're helping one another in the checks. But that being said, alright, let's move your characters all together for the purposes of this. Alright, let me do this. Gonna drag you guys all together. Alright, cool. Alright, so as you guys begin to sort of, or if are you guys ready, or do you have any other questions or anything like that before we continue?
As I'll ever be.
Yeah. Let's do this then. That said, as you guys begin to continue traversing through the likes of the ice, you see the entire world around you begins to slowly freeze over. You see as rocks and trees begin to freeze with the snow. and you see as at this point, bits of the sort of ships, bits of the even that of the creatures behind you begin to freeze over one by one, as the other sort of corrupted ones right behind you, they begin to break out into a full-on sprint. What do you guys all do? What ability or what spell or what are you guys trying to use to aid yourselves and escape?
I think I'm gonna make a survival check to try and see where the ice is the strongest to forge a path back to shore.
Alrighty. That being said, that'd be a survival check. Alright, is anybody helping Bjorn in any way, shape, or form?
Any rough patches, Lika will use her tail to make sure that people's legs are not stepping on wrong places.
Alright.
Just to help him out.
That being said, if that's the case, Lika, so you're trying to use your tail to clear out patches. What do you mean by that exactly? If you can go a little bit more in depth.
Like, you know how people use hands on the back of other people just to make sure that they're steady?
Mm-hmm.
She's spotting them with her tail.
Alright. Easy
So
enough.
she's a spotted, Anyway.
Gotcha. That being said, Bjorn, as you begin to try to lead the path and try to clear out a way and find a specific way to go, make a survival check and make it with advantage. Let's see what you got, buddy. That's a 12 and a 10. Is that the final roll?
Yep, that's it.
Alright. That being said, if that is the final roll, ooh boy, it's not looking too good already off the start.
Oh.
That being said, Bjorn, as you try as all you can to try to get a general idea of like where you're going and try to figure out where the heck this area is, you watch as the blizzard begins to pick up even further and further, and at this point you're getting lost in itself. You kind of find yourselves going around in circles, but you don't have time to get caught up. There are multiple individuals that are behind you, and at this point you see as more and more of these stranger sort of mechanical wolves begin to appear right behind you at this point as they're catching up and gaining distance. As they begin to howl out, oh boy, it's only a couple feet away from you. That said, that is one failure. You guys are going to need to think, or you guys are going to be able to try to help each other even further. And keep in mind, multiple people can help one another. Doesn't necessarily have to be two. All right.
Question.
Go for it.
Do I know that Zappy is a billing dog?
You probably at this point, you probably seen as he's running, he's just sort of like charged with electricity and just teleports somewhere or past that.
Okay.
I'll say this: you can make a nature check if you want to do that real quick. 7. It's not really relevant at this time. You're not really worried about it.
Oh, so I don't know whether he is.
Nah, you
But
probably
wait,
just have to ask or something.
I see him teleporting though, right?
You do see him teleporting. You know he has that capability. You don't necessarily know like, oh yes, that's a blink dog. You just see it's a teleporting creature dog thing.
Okay, I cast Speak with Animals.
Oh, oh god. Here we go. All right. Lika.
I'm also gonna cast Speak with Animals just to like listen in on the conversation.
You got it. Lika and Karas, you also receive an inspiration point from chat. But as you cast Speak with Animals, all right, what are you doing or what are you saying to Zappy?
Okay. Hey, teleporting dog.
Oh? What? Huh? What?
Can you help us out?
Um.
I see you teleporting around. Can you go a bit forward and check the ice and show us the best path forward?
Sure, I think I can. Yeah, sure. All right. And at this point, you, oh god, you see as immediately Zappy begins to just sort of bark for a brief moment, and Bjorn, you actually do hear all of this conversation, by the way.
Cool.
Zappy can speak, apparently. Well, with animals. Oh, God. All right, I will tell you this. Karas, I need you to make a, what check would you say this would be? Or what check are you trying to use at this moment? Are you just trying to, like, manipulate speak with animals, in this case?
Well,
I could probably say this is maybe persuasion or animal handling.
I guess I'll go with animal handling.
All right, you got it. Make an animal handling check. Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah, this is the first roll. Oh wait, no, not the first roll, not the first roll. Oh man, I was like, holy shit. That being said, with a 23, a natural 20, I have good news, my friend. As you begin to sprint off, you see as Zappy begins to take the lead, and at this point he begins to bark and blink over left and right. And as he does, you see as he begins to blink onto the likes of this sort of ship. You guys begin to immediately follow him and continue forth. And as you do, oh boy, you guys get a little bit of distance from him.
I'll be right back.
Easy enough, I got you, buddy. At this point, you see as he begins to blink forward once more, and you see as there are several other individuals that begin to almost corner you off to the side. At this point, you see as there's another sort of mechanical wolf, or beginning to sort of howl and alerting of everybody of your position. At this point, oh boy, things begin to go from bad to worse. That said, Lika, you, or first off, or actually, hold on. Yeah, Lika, you begin to see as this is sort of happening and as the wolves begin to sort of howl, you watch as your foot begins to freeze over and you try to yank it out before you feel your bones and tendons almost being ripped away from your foot. At this point in time, is this sort of frozen, sticking to the ice itself. You best be careful in how you get out of this thing, because if you are not, you might end up losing a foot in the process. However, there isn't much time to think. You see as the creatures are approaching rapidly from all sides, and all of you are noticing that one ally is caught. What are you all doing? Oh boy, oh boy.
It's gonna punch the ice. She's gonna get. She has no time for this mess. She's ready.
Alright, so Lika's trying to punch the ice. Is anybody able to assist her in any way, shape, or form to give her advantage?
I'm gonna run over there and try to use my axes to like chisel the ice away.
Alrighty, if that's the case, here's what I'll need to do, or I need from all of you guys. I need you guys to make attack or, either Lika, you can make 2 attack rolls, like an attack roll with advantage, or Lika, you can make 1 attack roll towards yourself, and Bjorn, you can make an attack roll towards Lika. I'm gonna obviously take away the damage, but just for the sake of this, for the DC.
Yeah, I will take it with advantage if that's okay.
All right, is that what you guys want to do?
Unless you want to do one and I do one. How about you do one and then I'll do one.
Okay.
All right, make attack rolls both for me towards Lika. As you immediately begin to look down towards the ice and begin to try to punch your foot free, you immediately take 1 single strike, channeling the ki within you. All right, that's a 17, and Bjorn, make an attack roll towards Lika. Let's see.
How do I target her again?
You just hover over her token and hit T on your keyboard.
Oh, perfect.
I'm here.
Ooh, that's pretty good. 21 and 17. Between the both of you, you guys begin to immediately carve through that of the likes of the ice. And with that said, you guys are able to free Lika and continue forth. As you begin to do so, you immediately begin to just sort of sprint past all the creatures, trying to, or make haste as much as you can. You see as the wolf immediately begins to try to jump towards you. However, at this point, Anth, you see as it immediately leaps directly over and you dodge and duck beneath just barely. At this point in time, able to avoid it. At this point, oh boy. You guys get about to this area off to the side as you guys begin to return to the cliff. You have 2 options on where to go. Beneath the bridge or try to climb the cliff. That said, as this happens, oh god, what are you guys trying to do for the third route? That is 2 successes and 1 failure at this moment.
I say we climb the cliff.
Yep.
Solid ground is more important than anything right now, I think.
Yep.
Let's go.
All right, so you guys are climbing the cliff. So what skill are you guys using, or spell are you guys using to assist all of your allies and yourself to climb this cliff faster and to get to the edge and escape?
I got one. I'm gonna use Zephyr Strike to double my speed.
Ooh.
And help everyone around to climb.
Make
Alright.
another survival check to make sure that, like, where the rocks are the strongest so that we don't slip and fall while we're climbing the cliff.
You can make survival checks, or you can use checks that you've used before. However, remember, the
Okay.
DC does increase.
Gotcha. Could I do a nature check for sort of the same thing?
Yeah, to probably... Well, describe exactly how you're using nature in this case and scenario.
So, by, like, looking at the rocks and trying to tell where they're the strongest.
Okay, alright. Nature, alright, I could see that. I'd probably say there's more perception if you want to do that one.
I can do
but-
perception.
Alright. Alright, let's make it a perception check, and also, Kairos, I need you to make... Oh my god, that's a nat 20, baby!
Yeah.
And Kairos, I need you to make a or I would say just probably a wisdom check with advantage. Or Arcana check, your choice. Wisdom or Arcana.
I can do Arcana.
Alright, make it one more time with advantage. 18 and natural 20. That being said, you guys are immediately able to climb out of the likes of it. Karash, you immediately use the bits of your Zephyr Strike to sort of climb up the rocks and immediately help each and every single one of the other individuals on top. Aegon's a little bit of a struggle as he's a bigger individual, but eventually you guys, between the likes of you, Bjorn, pointing out where to sort of step and sort of making sure that everyone gets there where they need to be as fast and efficient as possible, you guys are able to climb up to no avail or no issues. At this point, you see
before I climb, can I cast Earth Tremor on the ice as I like get my first hold and like try to shatter the ice to slow down our enemies?
Sure thing. As you begin to do so, you watch as they're all sort of traveling forward directly towards you, and you see as they're getting ready to sort of climb up amongst the rocks, and you cast Earth Tremor down below. You cast the spell and you watch as the ice below them begins to slowly shatter and break, and you see as each and every single one of them begins to fall down into that of the ice and into the water, freezing almost right before your very eyes, or at least in the processes of it. At this point, good stuff, Bjorn. However, you do see as there are more individuals sort of swimming around, but that is definitely one you do not have to worry about. Good stuff. Alright, that said...
As everyone is moving away from the cliff as well, I will strike the top of the cliff just to make it harder for anyone else to climb, using the Zephyr Strike force damage on it as well.
Alright, that said, between the likes of both of you, you guys are able to easily enough do so and prevent anybody from getting back up here. You guys begin to sprint off further and further down the line, and as you do, oh boy. You guys begin to see as there are more and more creatures off to the side that seem to be swarming the area. However, your vision begins to go, or almost go blank for a brief moment in time. As this happens, you watch as this sort of strange fog, this strange mist begins to form amongst each and every one of you, surrounding you, almost separating you from your allies, before you hear whispers amongst it. A strange voice just saying,
Vive Valastal, vive Valastal.
And as this begins to happen, you swear you begin to see as figures appear through the mist, but you're not sure if they're mirages or you just imagining things. At this point in time, what are all four of you doing?
Lika is going to yell into the fog while waiting for everyone. Gotta go!
So, hold on. Is that zombie here?
Yes, right, yeah, you can, you know there is a zombie there, but remember, there is basically a giant mist that is forming around each and every single one of you, and it's preventing you from even being able to see your allies, let alone 10 feet in front of you at the moment. But you did see the zombie there before this sort of happened.
I would like to use thaumaturgy to just create sound away from us, like around here, in hopes of distracting anything that wants to still kill us.
Alright, so thaumaturgy, that being said, this is going to be more of a arcana check or a straight charisma check in your case and scenario, Anth. That said, is anybody doing anything to assist Anth in this moment in time?
what I will do is with having doubled speed, take a bit of a lead, and if I go past, well, if I see and go past that zombie for instance, I'll just kill it. Also using Zephyr Strike to deal the damage.
Well, this is more of seeing how are you able, or what are you doing to assist Anth as he's trying to sort of cause the distraction.
With the distraction.
Mm-hmm.
For the distraction, I don't really have anything myself.
Oh.
Not with this character.
Just a question. It's just the mist that's like hindering our vision and sight and everything.
Yes, it is.
And the mist seems to be talking to us.
Oh boy, that's what it seems like from what you can tell. You can just kind of hear whispers throughout it.
Hackles on Lika's body kind of raises up a little bit. She's pissed off. She's like, F you and F the world. And whoever's near her, she's going to assume that everybody around her is very tall. And because they are very tall. And the moment she probably senses that her boss is doing something in the air to kind of help the visibility, she will make herself growl in all manner of bearkin, swearing right back at the mist or whatever she's just heard, telling them, "You can stop. We've got things to do."
That being said, alright. So, that said, if you want to intimidate the mist, I need you to make an intimidation check. That said, Anth, I need you to make a deception check as well. Oh boy, let's see what you guys got. Ooh. Natural 20, Jesus Christ. Yo, what? Bro. Wait a minute, what's going on? Wait, you guys rigged your dice or something? Wait, what's happening?
I think that's our dice doing like a big, huge, like,
holy
fist pump right there. That was
we
a
did fucking good.
Oh my God.
We had bad rolls.
I intimidate the mist returns. Holy crap. That said,
what the fuck? What the?
As you see, as you begin to roar out with your bearkin might, you immediately begin to see as the mist begins to slowly form amongst or around and begins to immediately disperse around you. And with the likes of your, or sort of using that of the thaumaturgy, you see as a bunch of the creatures begin to immediately get or look over and look towards that of the sounds, as they don't have much vision on you in this moment in time, and they immediately dash off to the side, allowing you guys a way to escape over here. Oh boy, I will say with that one, holy crap, that I'll honestly say, yeah, that's worth 2 successes right there. You guys are that being said, you guys are now at 4 out of 5 successes and 1 failure. Good stuff, keep it up. This moment, you guys begin to dash almost yeeted Lika off the stream or screen again. As you guys begin to dash forward at this point, you're able to get to nearly the point where you guys ran into the or ran off and where you guys eventually emerged from as you first entered into the beach. As this happens, oh boy, you look off farther and farther off in the distance, and you see as something begins to appear amongst the sky. I need each and every one of you guys to make a perception check. This isn't for the skill challenge, but I need you to just make one for a quick moment.
I'm gonna make it more than 15.
Yeah, those 20s really went away.
I will use knowledge from past.
Alrighty. That being said, roll a d6. Oh man.
What? Oh, it doesn't.
You gotta roll it manually, I think.
Okay.
3 for a total of 18. Alright, is that
I'll
the
make
final
it
roll?
20.
You'll make it 20. So here's what you see. Nth, Bjorn, and Lika, you're not able to really notice it off to the side. But Karas, you begin to look over, and far off in the distance, you see a massive figure getting closer and closer and closer. And you look and see, as it's not an alive figure. In fact, it's an entire ice chunk coming towards you. The size of it is nearly 20 to 30 feet in diameter as it's hurling towards you all. As you begin to sort of recall the knowledge from a past life, you begin to see a visage of massive individuals sort of just chucking these things off towards one another. And you see as it begins to fly off high off of the mountaintops, it begins to careen towards each and every single one of you. So, as this massive ice chunk is happening getting closer towards you, Karas, what are you saying to alert the party? And after that, what are you guys all doing to avoid it? Or to defend yourselves from it?
I'm just shouting at, telling them that there is, well, a big chunk of ice falling on us, like a massive stone from a trebuchet or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
That said, as you guys look up, or you see as Karas begins to point this out, you guys begin to see as it's getting closer and closer. As now you're able to see at this point. What are you all doing to defend yourselves from it or escape from it? Last chance.
Running.
Which check would it be to basically calculate the trajectory of it and move in that direction so that it doesn't, hit us? Would that be also perception?
Probably the best one. Perception has been used, so we'll be the DC will be higher. And also keep in mind the DCs do go up for the people who do the same or who do the checks over and over. So keep that in mind.
How far away is this ice creature from us?
So it's not a creature, it's just literally a massive ice chunk that is being hurled
ice.
towards you. About 30 feet in diameter.
If it seems like a massive boulder basically that you need to get away from, I suppose acrobatics would kind of make sense to try and be quick on your feet.
That said, who's doing what? Let's go.
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire to try and outline this chunk so that people can see it better so we know how to avoid it.
Okay, alright. That said, Bjorn, I need you to make a simple wisdom check for me. Or I guess a wisdom saving throw for me. In this case and scenario. To sort of try to highlight it over the entirety of the spell, or highlight it over the entire chunk. With the 24, you're able to do so. You see as it becomes outlined with this strange sort of druidic nature and power, and as it does, you guys are able to clearly see it, and it probably almost guesstimate where it would probably land in this moment in time. That said, how are you guys, or what check are you guys using to get out of the, area? Oh boy. Hold on, let's close all that stuff out.
Dexterity saving throw?
Probably the closest thing would be is an acrobatics check, like an actual skill check, rather than a saving throw. That was just for Bjorn sort of thing.
I will use acrobatics.
Alright. That being said, remember the DC will be higher because you did the thing from last time. Not acrobatics, but you did a skill check from last time. That being said, do you still want to do it?
Or anyone else wants to do it?
Well,
Sorry, go on.
I mean, yeah, I was thinking that, yeah, Monk's probably good with acrobatics, so.
Lika?
Lika's gonna look at this big curling ice thing and be like, fuck you, ice.
Intimidation.
She's gonna punch it if it comes at her.
Oh shit!
Punch it!
Like,
Alright.
she's that like punch. You know how you punch
That's a
something?
DC
like,
35. That's a
like,
DC.
like an acrobatics, like I'm gonna use the ice as like a way to move out of the way kind of thing.
That being said,
know.
I hear punching and I hear dodging. Those are two separate things. Both are possible, but those are two separate things. So which one are you guys doing, and which one are you guys assisting in the nature of? Are you guys trying to destroy the ice or the ice boulder or ice chunk, or are you trying to get away from it?
Get away from it.
Yeah, get away from it.
Lico's about to turn into
Player-wise, get
Broly
away
for a
from
second. Oh man! All right, so
Split
what?
positions.
What check are you
Get
using
away
then
from
to
it.
get away from it? Are you using acrobatics like they were saying?
Yeah.
All right. That said, Lika, I need you to make an acrobatics check with advantage because Bjorn was able to cast Fairy Fire. So one more time. First is a 12, second is a 17. Is that the final roll?
I wanna make it
So-
18.
Oh, and I
using
have
inspiration point.
inspiration points.
Well, keep in
Yeah.
mind, only one person can apply inspiration points here. So who's doing it?
Wait, what did you can apply to that to make it an 18 or a 19?
I can make it only 18.
I can make it 20. I've got 5,
Oh, two.
Oh boy.
making
that's...
it 20.
All right, making it a 20. That being said, as you begin to, or as Bjorn casting the Fairy Fire, you guys are able to immediately dodge out of the way, and Lika, you immediately sort of dodge out. However, you see as a couple other individuals aren't fast enough, and immediately you, sort of risking your life, begin to dash out towards them, grab them in a brief sort of maneuver. You're able to dodge out of the way, making sure everyone is free from being crushed by the ice. You see as it crashes amongst the ground, as it scatters and explodes out into millions of pieces. Some bits of the ice shards beginning to form into the likes of the ocean before freezing and sticking in there as well. Others being just sort of rolling off to the side, never to be seen. But regardless, you guys are able to pierce through that of the snow and continue forth.
As we leave this area, whatever was hurling it at them, in the middle of the last person she saved, Lika flipped the bird.
All right.
I left a present.
And at this point in time, you guys all dash out. Successful. That being said, you guys have survived this skill challenge. Good stuff. Oh my god, so many natural 20s, my goodness. Jesus. I think
I
that was
believe
like
that
4 or
is-
5 natural 20s. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Alright. Oop, what the heck? It didn't copy your things over. Hold on one second. So, as you guys begin to traverse back into the snow. Oh god. You guys eventually are able to make or cause a little bit of distance in between the likes of the individuals behind you. And at this point, you believe yourself, or that they probably won't be able to give any more chase. The second time, you all having to sprint away from the area. But the second time, you guys are all alive. That said, Bemroth, you received inspiration point from chat. Good stuff.
Thank you.
So, at this point, you guys are getting all of your bearings and whatnot. You guys eventually arrive back to these sort of stone pillars. You see as you guys just sort of stop there for a moment and begin just sort of almost drop down to the ground, just trying to heave for breath. Most of you, at least. At this point in time, what do you guys say? What do you guys do? Thorn doesn't seem to be here. Pyre's nowhere to be found. Roswell you haven't seen for a moment. And now you have Aegon. You also have this other stranger individual that seems capable in their own right, but you still don't know who they are. Zappy looks a little... He is still excitable, but you do notice that there is an expression of a little bit of sadness for those of you with a passive insight of 14 and above. But that said, as you guys sort of sit there, what do you say and what do you do?
Wait, I don't see tokens.
Really? Let's see.
I just see Zappy and Aegon.
How about now?
Oh, okay, I see it now.
There you go. Sometimes I just gotta copy and paste stuff.
Luca will go towards Zappy, limping along with part of her frosted foot over, giving a nod towards Bjorn, and will approach Zappy as if to like pet him for the first time. But they had a she still is trepidatious because in their first meeting he was very, very Zappy.
That is true.
And then look up towards Anth if Zappy was letting her just for direction.
Who are you people?
I feel like we should probably try and take a small rest somewhere, and we could talk about who we are and who you are in that time too. I really think we should relax for a second. That
We-
You. Well, first things first, I do want to thank you. I appreciate you for saving me, but two things. One, will you be alright outside here? I should be fine, but I don't know about the likes of you all. The other thing, how did you know where I was?
Your older sister told us about you.
Older
That
sister.
you and your family were, yeah, Bearkin.
Oh, I am an Arthok?
She said that you were her brother.
Aye. That is
she
correct.
she also said that you always seem to keep getting in trouble as you flew over us with that bird.
Well, no, but yeah, that sounds about right. But it is typically for good measures and good knowledge.
I'm sure, but do you have any means of making a shelter of any kind around here, or do we have to travel further to find somewhere to take us rest? I doubt we will have too much time to rest once we enter, I suppose, that orb that's over there. I doubt it's anything like a vacation in there.
I don't really know much of any other places. I do know, well, of that thing, but, well, not much. I know of it, just not what's inside. No point to this thing over here. Oyama Narthok said to stay away from that thing. But, or at least for me, too. But I saw people that have gone in there before. Or I've at least heard of them going in there before. The only place that I know is safe, well, is my home. It's not too far from here. On a little bit of a walker journey. It's the only thing I know. But it's good gods. Is she all right? She isn't. Is she fine?
For now, we only know that we last saw her. She was doing alright, but she left to look for others to save you, and we split up. We went after you, and she went after everyone else who had been, like, I suppose it was, if I remember correctly, some kind of adventuring party or exploration mission. I don't remember.
It was a cave. Bad people cave.
Those. The Berserker Cave, or at least some call it. Me and the other siblings and whatnot, we were learning about them. I wanted to do my research and whatnot on more of runes and rune carving. Trying to inscribe them in my scrolls, and even amongst my person. And you will see as, against the motion towards his torso, and at this point, you get a better look at him, and he seems to be, like on his arms and also on his stomach and torso, abdomen, and everything, he is sort of coated with multiple sort of, or sort of Velkin runes about him. They aren't necessarily longer activated, but they seem that from a basic Arcana check, you don't need to really roll it, but you'd be able to tell that they probably could.
Just asking
Can I make a check to see if I can read the runes since I'm Falcon?
What language? You will have advantage on this, but what languages do you know? This might make it even easier.
Common, Druidic, and Dwarvish.
Dwarvish? I'll give you a little bit of leeway with the Dwarvish, but these are in nature of... Hold on. Draconic or Giant would probably be the best one. Giant would be the best one, but Dwarvish I can kind of give you a leeway. Make an Arcana check. And
Draconic?
yeah. Say it again?
You said Draconic?
Yeah, Draconic. All runes in nature are either Draconic or Giant.
I speak Draconic.
Dwarvish sometimes, but not all the time. So.
I have Draconic.
Do you want to, here, I'll tell you what. Make a Arcana check, both of you separate. DCs are different for both of you.
Okay.
Whips out another 20. This guy. You guys are cracked out of your mind. What the hell is going on? Hold on, someone...
What's funny?
Hey, yo, chat, someone keep track of this. How many 20s has that been? That's been 1, 2... oh my god.
That's 5.
Is that
It's
5?
been 5. It's been 5, yes.
That's 5 20s in a session, my god. Yeah, you guys are on some shit today. With the 10 Karas, you're probably not, you're just gonna take a little bit more time of getting used to, because you're having trouble with translating the bits of, or the bits of Giant to Draconic. Bjorn, you're able to look at it, and the help of you being a Velkin in nature anyways, as well as knowing a little bit of Dwarven runes, you're able to probably sort of commit them to memory. That said, oh boy. If you want, do you have anything to write them down? That is the big question.
Let's see.
Like anything, like a piece of parchment, anything like a journal or something to write that down?
I do not.
Oh boy. So you'll probably have to get someone to be able to write it down, and let me know if you're able to do so, because that's big. But
What do they do, if you don't mind me asking?
What are these? They are for another type of school of magic and spellcasting.
Which is?
I haven't necessarily came up with the entire name of it, but for now we'll just call it just runes or something amongst that nature. We'll be able to understand it. I never was good with naming too many things. I more just do it and get the effects that way. Thank you, Sean, and thank you, Kane, for the 5 gifted subs from each of you guys. You guys are freaking insane. Thank you guys so much. Holy crap.
Lika and Anth, and I kind of say, it seems like you're the only ones left. I can suspect that you went after Aegon here at the bird's nest. Are the others alright?
As far as we know, they are, well, safer than we were, as that masked man took them just like it took you away for what seemed to still return you safely, so I wouldn't worry about them.
Good to hear. Good to hear. And what of Thorin?
Unfortunately, I kind of went after the big storm chicken when the boss went down, and I wasn't really thinking properly. Kind of weird thing that happens in glitches when someone. Anyway, um, went after him, and I wasn't. I was kind of almost dying, I think. But the bird took him, and then she's gonna look over at the big guy with the swords. I don't know about him though.
But
You
from
came,
what
you came from that tavern place.
I must have been something in the ale there. We've had some pretty good luck. But Aegon,
Aye.
where would a bird have taken Thorin?
Bird like that, bastard. I have a couple of ideas, but probably high up in the mountains. That's typically where those type of beasts like to reside. But the thing was, that isn't a normal one, it's one of the mechanized ones. So, it could be really anywhere. I'd say our best bet would probably be to look towards the mountains, if anything. But I will say going into the mountains is no easy sort of thing. And there are plenty of them across, well, all of the taiga.
Why do you people even choose to live here?
We don't get to choose.
Doesn't. Sorry.
Between the expanse and the valley. Well, to be honest, they all have their shortcomings. And when you deal with the hell in Voden, anything else would seem to be better. But once you get there, you realize it's just as worse, or if not, the same. And for you kind of having that similar experience, it's definitely a common thing, since you're well-traveled.
Be right back.
Easy.
Yeah, and would be curious about one more thing. Like, do you have any kind of insight as to why exactly is that bird carrying people around? Like, for example, you too. It seemed to keep you alive. I don't exactly understand. Doesn't seem like very animal-like behavior to chain someone up.
It's looking for something. I don't know what. It kept asking me over and over again. It spoke common. Broken common, but mixed with this sort of strange language of, I don't really know. Couldn't understand it. I tried to pick up as much as I could, but it wasn't really anything worthwhile. It's like mixing, I don't know. It spoke between the likes of the other sort of mechanized ones. It's all strange.
Do you know, have these mechanized ones always been around?
Gods no.
Yeah, I figured. It almost sounds like there's something controlling these, just judging on that they can speak common but not speak it well, so it doesn't seem like it's
Thank you, Raven, Pumpkin Pirate, Kane, and
something
Bimroth
that,
for the bits.
I imagine they would know it better if it was just them, though. I feel like something is teaching these creatures or controlling them.
What did it say?
It just was looking. I mean, it was basically asking where Where is the city? Where is it? Over and over again. I had no idea what the hell it was talking about. But it kept just sort of... Whenever I responded I didn't know truthfully about any sort of city, it would just get angrier and angrier. It seemed to maybe, I don't know why I was looking for this thing. I don't know. Karas. Aegon was saying that this creature was looking for like a city or something and just kept kind of just getting angrier and angrier when Aegon had no idea what it was talking about. Just to catch you up on the speed.
Okay. A city, you say?
There's no I don't know. I didn't know if it was referring to Caer Dineval or Caer Koenig or anything like any of those sort of possible villages, but those are probably long gone due to the corruption. Fuck! And as he begins to say that, you see as his arms begins to slowly course with an astral light. And you see as he begins to sort of almost drop down in pain for a brief moment. Shit.
What did you do?
That word, don't say it. Whatever you do, just don't.
Which one?
I'm not that stupid. Sensei sort of picks himself back up. And as he does, look, I don't know what you... Well, I appreciate you for saving me. Well, we need to converse. But for now, I need to return back to my home. I need to make sure my sister is okay. And I also need to heal and tend to my wounds.
I'd say we should come with you and also take a rest there.
I'm in agreement.
If you want to. Least I can do. Alrighty. Give me one moment, as I need to get this thing. Alright, let's go grab this. Well, in the meantime, I didn't really get introduced to you and you. What are your names? Look towards, you two.
My name is Karas.
I am Bjorn.
Bjorn. Aegon.
Mika.
Mage of the Giants.
Oh.
Nika, pleasure. And you? Look towards the tiefling individual.
And my name is Anth.
A pleasure. Alrighty. Well, that's the case. Let us get a move on then. Alright, so I'm preparing this map off to the side. It should be fixed and everything, hopefully. Alright, is there anything you guys are talking about on your way there?
I noticed that Lika and Anth are in pretty rough shape, and I offered to heal them.
Mr. B, you're amazing. I don't know how to heal. I can only punch. See? Look at my hands. You've got like a dot on one hand and the other dot on the other.
That's very nice, Lika.
Everyone make a perception check real quick. At this point, Karas and Bjorn, Compared to the last time you sort of went past this area, you see as this orb off to the side, it seemed, well, Karas, not you, but, well, I'll explain it in both your positions and what you see. So, Alika and Anth, with your 12 and 10, you at least noticed that the orb itself has stopped changing colors at this moment in time. It is just a stagnant sort of blue. I also should say that you guys also notice as there's no more electricity sort of flaring off. Bjorn, what you see with a 16 is you see as there are sort of shadowy figures sort of inside it. You're barely able to see it, but you can kind of see it in the corner of your eye. Figures that you don't remember seeing before. They seem to be just sort of surrounding one another at the moment. Karas, from what you see from your perspective is you look towards the mark upon your hand in blue.
Which is?
Same one as Thorin.
Okay.
And you
Wait, it's blue.
Or, hold up. Make sure I got that right. Could be wrong. Hold up.
Well, Boren had the purple one.
Thorin had the purple one, that's right. Yeah, oh, yeah, that actually checks out even more. Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking of blue. I think I got, Bjorn confused, that's why.
Okay.
Alright. But you see as the purple one, or the purple marking upon your hand, oh yeah, you definitely see as it would have started glowing as you sort of would have walked by, for sure.
I need to check that orb. I think it might be what I'm looking for. Hopefully.
I think we should definitely check it out, but I think we need rest, or at least most of us need rest here before we do anything. I do want to investigate that orb, but yeah, we just aren't really in shape of taking risks right now.
I will look over to Mr. B and say, Miss Boss, Mr. B offered to heal us. Is that still on the table?
I can heal you if you'd like.
Ooh, I would most certainly appreciate that.
That being said, alright. Eventually, as you guys are doing so, you guys can cast spells and heal yourselves. But eventually, you return back to the likes of Oyamanartok's camp. And you guys can do as you wish. You'll see as Aegon, still bloodied and whatnot, begins to sort of stand back. Oh, I kind of miss this lonely place. Oh, goodness. Sister, are you here? He just begins to call out once over and over. Must be gone. You know where she went?
Hey.
I don't know who you're talking about. I'm sorry.
I can't remember where exactly she went, but well, all I can say is that she told us that she would be fine doing it alone and sending us to save you.
Always headstrong as ever. Right, the blood courses amongst her, I'll tell you that much. At least Iroas's does. Regardless. Alright. Well, you saved my lives, and at least I believe that you can... If you've talked to her... and whatnot... Actually, hold on 1 second. See, he begins to sort of step back from you guys for a little bit. And he begins to sort of conjure a spell. And he begins to sort of cup his hands together and begins to speak. Begins to wait for a moment. And then saying, I see. She is at the cave, or... Good God, I'd be screaming at her right now if it wasn't for the fact that I could barely even hold on to myself right now. She knows not to go there alone. But so, can't tell her anything. Regardless, she doesn't know you, at the very least, so you're free to sleep in the igloo. But, the bed's mine.
I don't need a bed.
Well, suppose that's one way to thank us for saving you.
Alright.
Long as there's warmth, I can rest.
Alright. You'll see as, and keep in mind, there is no torch that's actually lit here. There is no open flame here. Alright. You'll see as Aegon begins to walk into the igloo and continue off. So, that said, before you guys bed down for a long rest or a short rest, depending on which ones you guys want, is there anything you guys say or do to one another beforehand?
I guess long rest, right?
Yeah. long rest,
Yeah.
for sure.
Long rest.
Alright.
Before she goes into the igloo to join everyone else, Lika is going to sit at the pond and look for fish if she can see any.
Keep in mind, the entire pond is frozen over. Compared to...
Yeah.
Because remember, Oyama Nartuk, she had it, basically, she had a little, contraption that was basically able to melt the ice in real time to allow her to fish.
Is there a javelin nearby or anything? Maybe it's another thing for another time.
Javelin, there is this sort of thing over here if you want to try to use that.
Yeah. I'd like to pick that one up.
Alright. I'm trying to pick that up and then begin to just sort of jab into that of the ice. As you begin to do so, cracking and cracking and cracking towards it, you will see as Aegon will just sort of poke his head out at the noise and chatter, and you guys are able to at least see what's going on out at Lika at the moment. You will see as he just sort of looks outside, heads back inside, and Lika, you watch as the ice itself begins to slowly melt before your eyes.
Oh. She's gonna look right at the javelin and she's like, this is a magic javelin. And she's gonna go join the others. Very
Alright.
well pleased with what's happening. We'll be able to get fish and food tomorrow so then we can go into the big sparkle fun ball.
I suppose she didn't carry the javelin with her here.
I totally brought the javelin with
Be right back.
me.
You guys can keep role playing. I'll be right. I'm getting water.
Okay.
Whereas
Oh,
I am totally keeping that javelin with me, even if it's not magical. She's keeping it.
I mean, and wouldn't have anything against it, but she's just interested in checking out, like, understanding what it actually did, because it's a neat trick to have around to melt ice. But I think we need Sensei back to do that.
Towards Karas, he'll be like,
Yes.
thank you for what you did back there when we were running away.
You are welcome.
And then she'll see Anth looking on at her with interest and be like, do you want to see the magic javelin?
Sure. I don't mind. I could take a look at it.
Alright,
She
I'm
will
back.
give the magic javelin, or what she thinks is a magical javelin.
Shush up,
Anth.
Raven.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Alright, make a Arcana check for you. For me. 20? This javelin is just a javelin.
Ah. And no, well, and would still say like, oh, this quite interesting. What this javelin can do. Quite amazing. And hands it back to Lika.
Yeah, it's very amazing. It will protect us.
And would be heading in to igloo.
Bjorn also heads into the igloo.
Easy enough. So, as you guys begin to do so, if there's nothing else you would like to do before, you rest. Eventually, Zappy will join the likes of you all, and he will probably snuggle in between the likes of Bjorn and Lika at the moment, because he still likes Bjorn the most, because that was the first person he probably like was able to get along with, kind of. So I'll snuggle in between you guys for now.
Well, no respect even, so I help with mage hand in low gravity.
Alright, fine. He'll give you like a little. He'll give you a freaking. He'll give you a love kiss or whatever. A little electrical shock before he goes to sleep. Oh, man. Fuck his if he doesn't help me anymore. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That being said, eventually you guys begin to sleep, and 8 hours begin to pass. And you guys all gain the benefits of a long rest. Oh boy, now that feels good. Yeah. Alright.
Didn't realize how soft his character was. Oh boy. Oh wow.
That being
Oh,
said,
wow. Oh.
each and every single one of you are all able to wake back up. And as you do, you guys begin to see the likes of Aegon back awake. He begins to sort of crack his neck and then begins to look towards a couple of scrolls amongst his person. Alright.
I don't think I got the long rest.
Oh. Hold up. Were you not able to do the thing? Let's see. Spellbook. Oh yeah, your spells didn't come back. Let's see. Alright, you should be good now.
Okay, cool.
I see that you all awake and everything. Sleep well.
Quite so.
Alright, well, it's good to hear. That being said, I'll probably... You guys see an Ayamanar anywhere?
Well, not here. I suppose we don't see her outside either.
From what you can tell, you do not.
I don't know who you're talking about.
And she doesn't seem to be outside either.
Oh, shit. Alright.
How does she look like?
Tall, and she's very pretty, and she looks like a big, huge polar bear with like lots of braids, and is really cool.
Narrows it down, thank you very much.
How the you will see as Aegon will deadpan stare at you, Lika, at this moment. How do you...
Lika does not realize that he's staring at her. She'll just look over.
How do you...
And everybody's tall.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, I mean?
Son of a bitch. We're going to have a conversation for sure. But...
I kind of walk over to Aegon and I pat him on the shoulder and I'm like, she means no harm, friend. I promise.
I guess. But now apparently we're talking, just handing out age-old secrets to anyone now.
Out a secret?
Something like that.
Oh.
It's a secret that she's a bear.
There's nothing wrong
We'll
with
go with
being a
that
bear.
for now. We'll go with that for now. Regardless, I'm probably going to go out and look for her. And probably contact the others as I'm able to do so with sending. Anyway, it doesn't even matter anyways. If you all are heading towards that orb, I do advise you the most caution and care. From what I've heard and the stories that she's told me, it's very dangerous and whatnot. But,
No.
Well,
She's been in there.
well, that's the thing. We can't go in there.
Why?
Don't know. Last time she tried, she lost a finger.
Have you tried?
We've gotten close to it, but that's about it.
I see.
Besides, I don't really have a reason to go in there myself. That being said, well, she is apparently doing reconnaissance, so I'll see if I can contact the others, see if they're in the cave and the likes of them. Now that I can actually speak freely for once, not being worried about being killed. And I'll let you guys know. That being said, thank you all again. If you need to rest here once more, we don't really have anything for taking, so whether you're a bandit in disguise or whatever, it doesn't really matter to us. We already dealt with our fair share. Regardless,
Let's
thank you.
trade. Oops, sorry, go on.
Thank you again, and I will be off.
Well, be safe.
Aye.
Bye. Good luck.
You see, as Aegon begins to march forth, continue off. And as he does, you see as he begins to vanish amongst that of the snow. Alright. Eventually, it's just only the likes of you all. That said, time hasn't, or the day hasn't seemed to change. It's still dark as night outside. What would you guys like to do? And what do you say against or towards one another?
I'm going to that orb, back to the orb.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think now that we're rested, we should go check it out. It seems to have changed in nature.
Lika's
Well-
gonna look at everyone and ask, do we have enough food?
We've got some rations.
Okay, let's
I
go.
think we are all right, especially if it actually is going to take us to, as you said, you saw some kind of a arena in there. I suppose it should be at least warmer than this place, so I imagine we should be fine if we go through it. Well, unless something wants to kill us there too.
Okay, are we leaving Zappy here?
I mean, I think Zabby just follows us. Doesn't matter if we say anything.
You never really told him. He was just like, oh, we're leaving now. And he just
it's
follows.
we just accepted him being around.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, his name is Zappy, is it?
Yeah, his name is Zappy. What's your name, tall person?
Never he did say. Kara.
Yes.
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 And what is your name?
Okay.
Keep in mind, you guys already did introductions.
Yeah, I was just like, she did introduce herself too, so you shouldn't be throwing blame around.
I'm sorry.
Because like, I'm bad with names. I know people's faces though.
Oh man. Regardless, as you guys continue off throughout the snow, you eventually find yourselves back, or once more back at the stones. Ooh. Seems like all you guys got deleted. Now it's gonna be bam, and delete that. All right, there you guys go.
I suppose Antrak would just say right away that we did kill some creatures around here that popped up, so we shouldn't. Never mind.
They see as they're just charging on, and you guys do begin to step over the last corpses of some, from what it seems to be like bones of skeletons, bits of weapons, and about abundant. But
Is there a short sword for me to pick up that isn't, bad either?
Yeah, there's a short sword. There's a
So
couple.
I've got a javelin and a short sword, just so you know, Sensei.
Gotcha. I'm gonna add that
This
to your
fucking
inventory.
war machine. This fucking.
I'm gonna read the inscription on the stones.
All right. What languages do you know?
Oh, we going through that, are we?
Oh yeah.
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, Draconic,
Alright.
Elvish, Infernal, Primordial, Sylvan, Undercommon.
Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah.
And we thought fire new languages.
My God. Yeah. All
It's a
right.
competition.
I see. I see. How many languages is that?
And
A lot.
My God, it's gonna be the Rosetta Stone build says cat.
The Rosetta 20s.
That's
boy.
funny as fuck. Alright. Well, hold on. I'm gonna get to you this in a moment. But it is spoken in Celestial, and you see as it is referring to the god of the forge, Puphoros, over here. Would you like to read more?
yeah,
Alright, one moment, please. Let me get the stuff to Lika. So you said a short sword and a javelin, right? Alright, let me equip those for you. Alright, they're in your inventory. Alright, let me pull up my notes for this on the stone. Give me 2 seconds. Boom, and then boom. Alright. Puphoros. You see as there are several there are several sort of stories of the individual. You have one of 3 to choose from. And they all have sort of titles, but the first one being the Gift of Bronze, the second being Puphoros' twin, and the third being the Stone Winter. Which one would you like to learn more about?
wait, hold on, could you repeat them quickly?
So there's the Gift of Bronze is the first, Puphoros' twin is the second, and Stone Winter is the third.
Stone.
Alright, Stone Winter then. So.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness. This is what I like to hear. So. I'll make sure I got this right. Da-da. So as you begin to read this one, it's interesting because, oh god, here we go. It starts off with this. In Theros' earliest days, Karos, make the highest saving throw you've got.
Oh god.
Here we go.
Well,
Oh man, into the thick of things. Oh boy. That's not good.
no.
9. Here's what happens. You all watch and see as Karas's form begins to sort of stop there for a moment, and you see as, oh fuck, you have a lot too. You see as several individuals sort of in this sort of astral light begin to form before him. Seem to be like they're the sort of shadowy forms, almost echoes of himself. And you see as they begin to stand there of great vast and different sizes and shapes, different structures and builds carrying different things. However, as you guys all begin to see this, you immediately see as there are about 6, maybe even 7 of them, but about 6 of them in total, as they immediately all begin to conjoin and forge themselves back into Ross's form as he drops down to his knees for a brief moment. Karas, you hear as like several voices are sort of going off, all talking about differing things, and they don't seem to make any sense. You almost drive yourself insane trying to comprehend them before you stop. That said, you guys all witnessed this. Is there anything else you do, or do you keep reading?
Yeah, I don't. I'm not reading it for now. That's not good.
Lika is gonna go looking over at our new member of the party and go, "You okay?"
Yes, I'm fine now. Ugh. Just picks himself up and moves away from the stone.
Aside.
Over to Karas, and I'm like, where do you come from, friend?
Now that's a good question.
It just seems that you are not very familiar with this place.
No. No.
All right.
I'm looking for a city.
Well, there aren't very many cities here in the taiga, as far as I know, and I've grown up here for some time. We do have cities, just they are not very large. Maybe a couple, but I have not explored the far reaches of the taiga.
Also, I should preface one thing. So, Bjorn, keep in mind, as I think you were there when she mentioned it. So Oyamar Nartok basically said that, and also from what you guys know, with the whole thing of being sent in the past, you have no idea the likes of the outs or like the general region of past what you guys have explored in the taiga. Could be cities are thriving. Could be there are no more cities, you know?
Right. That's right.
Yeah. From what our Nartox said, she said there may be a couple of villages, maybe, but they're probably dead.
I don't think it's a Falcon City.
You think we'll find your city in the Big Fun Ball?
I don't think so.
We're gonna dive right in. We've been here already.
I'm going right in.
Oh,
You see as you begin to walk up, and at this point as you've gotten this close, you do see as the mark upon your hand, purple in nature, begins to glow. And at that same moment, Bjorn, Anth, and Lika, yours as well. All of the marks upon the palms of your hands begin to glow. Everyone make a perception check real quick. 21, 5, 6, 21. Lika and Karas. Lika, you especially, you notice below Zappy, something's glowing.
the bean toes. Okay. Hmm. Can I check to see if it says feet?
Sure. Sort of calls Zappy over and checks towards his feet. So you look down and you see as there is, upon one of his paws, you see as there is a sort of orange coloring to it. No symbol, but it seems to be almost manifesting at the moment. But it's just sort of glowing with an orange nature.
I'll pet the Zappy and be like, you're a good boy.
See, he sort of barks and then licks your face. It shocks, but you know, you're used to it.
Well, ugh. Yeah. Yeah.
That said, do you guys try to enter? What are you trying to do?
I'm entering, putting my hand forward with the mark, since
You
it was glowing.
You see as Karas begins to place his hand on the mark, or a portion of the orb begins to turn purple, where he places it. Seems to react.
I look towards Lika and Ant, and I'm like, are we sure we want to trust this guy? We only just met him. Like quietly enough to where Karas doesn't hear us.
Because just gonna look right at Anth because she has no answer for you.
And with just I do kind of feel like we can trust him as much as we can trust each other. We have only survived a few days here together. We know nothing of everyone that we have traveled with much either. And
There is truth in what you say. I agree.
And we did agree before, even before you came here, with Pyre and such, that we would go in there because it's the stories of getting stronger and all that. I suppose we should really take that chance, be it with whoever. We definitely need to work together, so we shall build trust there. And would go and put his marked hand on the other side of the orb.
And as it does, you see as it glows with a bright red on his side.
I kind of walk up hesitantly, but I do the same.
As you do, it begins to course with more blue. And Lika, as you place one hand, or do you place both, or do you place one?
Well, this thing, if I recall last time, was a lot taller than her.
It
was
is.
floating. Yeah. So she's gonna leap up and try to sleep up and try to get on. She'll look over at Zappy. You think you can help me? Give me a boost? Otherwise, no. She's just gonna jump up and just touch it with both hands.
It does. He doesn't seem to really understand.
It's okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't speak with animals.
And would just say that, Karas, could you help her up so she can also put her hands on the orb?
Like, you don't
Seems
really,
like-
it's not like you're incapable of, it's pretty big. Like, you just have to stand on like your tippy toes and you're able to do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that big of a thing or whatever. Alright. So, as you all one by one place the marks of the sage upon it, you begin to see as, oh boy, as several individuals are kind of inside this sort of orb, and they seem to be conversing one another. It's hard to make out the shapes of what they are, but as you begin to look further and try to peer through, you see as they all begin to sort of shine, and you watch as your vision begins to go white entirely. Oh boy, it's time.
Let's go.
Damn
this-
orb turned into light mode.
At this point, you feel as if your entire body begins to freeze once more before your vision turns from this white to immediate darkness. As it does, you feel cold, unsure of what is going on and where you are. And as it happens, you see yourself just sort of surrounded in almost nothing. For eventually you see as yourselves become coated in this strange astral light. You can see as there are just several stars beginning to emanate and float around and about you before sight is bestowed upon you as you awaken. Oh boy. You look around and you see yourself in a coliseum surrounded by statues of all the gods wielding their weapons in battle ready for the next challenge as you see this map. And as you do, oh boy, you see ahead of you. Oh boy, hold up 1 minute. Boop and boop. As you look ahead, you see as there are several individuals who seem to be all or ahead of you, all conversing with one another. And as they do, they look towards you and begin to say, well, actually, let's see exactly what they say. Hey, Spike, Navro, Ingot, and Myra, can you guys join chat for me? Oh, man.
See, I knew it.
And also,
guys,
actually, we got another one. Ayo, Finn, join.
Yes. I knew it.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. It's fucking cool.
Oh boy. Also, let me reveal the actual overlay. Oh, you thought it was a ruse? It's all a part of the plan. Oh, man.
Oh, there it is.
Oh gosh, I gotta fix everything up. But that's more than fun. Easy enough to do. Give me one moment, everybody. Let me get everything set up over here. You guys got flip-flopped earlier. I'm gonna change it. Also,
Dude, congrats on 1,000 followers.
bro,
Yeah.
you guys are. I couldn't hold it, man. You guys about to make me fucking cry on stream. Like, yeah, all right, gotta be a DM here. Gotta be a DM. All right, we got it.
I opened up the thing on my phone and I'm like, wait, why isn't it popping up? I'm like, since when am I not followed? So I just hit follow this time.
Oh my god, fantastic.
I need the link back. God damn it.
I'll put it in the asset, or just up it in general.
We're going to join Foundry now.
Yeah, you guys can join Foundry now. Finn, you won't be on the overlay, but that is more than fine. Because I thought you were gonna hang out with Andrea today. My bad.
Well,
Oh, yeah, it's true.
I'm sorry. It's a big time difference, man.
Oh boy, it's all good. Well,
Just don't sleep. Simple.
I'm the surprise guest.
yeah, you're the surprise guest was a surprise guest. Well, as this is sort of happening, oh boy, we look towards the likes of the Ascent. And let me explain a couple of things to you guys of what you see beforehand. Oh boy. And also, let me get that back. Alright. While you guys are all loading in, you guys can give each other the links and make sure you guys all have it. And it should be in the announcements chat if you don't know where it is. But as this is sort of happening, we look towards the likes of you guys for a brief moment. You see as Mimir is looking, conversing, and bounce. And as you guys begin to finish up with the final sayings of Navro, you see as Mimir begins to say, whispering silently, just so you know, that don't mention these to anyone. Not even those folk, or anyone even outside of this realm. Those who do, go blabbing about that secrets of yours. Person who says it, most likely, I'll put it frankly, they'll die. So, be careful. Seems like those individuals are already here, so... Myra, if you could sort of not be a little rude, sort of attach me to your side again. Oh boy. That being said, I need, as you guys are all sort of looking about towards one another, let's get through character introductions, baby. It's time it's time once more. Bemroth knows how this goes. All right. You guys want the Ascent to introduce your characters first, or guys want Rime of the Frostmaiden to introduce your characters first?
Send. You guys go first,
Oh boy.
I guess.
Alright. That said, alright, who wants to describe their characters first? All you gotta do is describe what your character looks like, and that's pretty much it.
I'll go first.
Alright, go for it, Spike.
So you see a tall, almost 6-foot woman. She's holding a huge hammer. It's basically just a big tree trunk that's covered in a bunch of shards of metal and glass, and it's wrapped up with some barbed wire that goes down the handle. And she's kind of dark skin with flashing purple eyes. She's big, tall and muscly, and standing straight, looking puzzled at these new arrivals.
Alright. This is also art commissioned by Finn. Wow.
Hello.
That's Spike. Alright. Who is next?
I suppose I can go next.
Alright. Ah, dang it. I keep forgetting to grit your current art. Ah, well.
Yeah, in the back you'll just see quite a large bearfolk, or what you think is a bearfolk. He's got this, jade? I think it's jade, gladiator-like helmet with all of the holes, quite a ball shape. Gladiator sleeve of armor with a head of someone, whether people can tell or not. It would be Kronos on his shoulder. And yeah, he looks like he could snap you in half, basically.
Oh man. So I can't show, I'll work on showing it in the actual game, but for right now I'll show on stream of the, or work in progress art. Oh boy.
I'm not paid to do my own art, so I'm not like bothered to do it, which is the problem.
Oh, it's so good.
It takes 2 seconds.
Seeing that like in the other side of the arena, Andred with it, I think we're going to fight these people. So at least it seems like they belong here.
That said, who is next?
I
I'll
shall
go.
go next.
Alright, hit us with it.
Or I'll let Inga go.
Okay. You see, or may not be able to see, a small 2-foot-tall mushroom wearing what appears to be a moss bikini / loincloth, wielding a giant fucking sword, comparative to his size.
Oh my god.
Probably gnawing on a gold coin.
Probably. Oh man, and you guys see this individual. Oh boy. That said, Myra, go for it.
You see about a 6-foot-tall figure in a black cloak with antlers and what seems to be a deer skull. Their entire left hand, which is holding some spear-like object, seems to be entirely skeletal as they turn to face you.
God. Oh god, and then there's this, also drawn by Fid. Same thing with
The
Ingot.
last thing you'll ever see.
The last thing you'll
I
ever
mean-
see.
I mean, it's only more reason for Anne to think that this is the challenge of the gods. That
Also, let
puts
me
in
show
front
you
of them.
Zephyr's art. For those who weren't able to see it. It'll load up. There you go.
Top fucking notch.
Notoriously known as the evilest looking fucking group you could possibly see. Alright, and then Navra, bring us home.
You see this rather short humanoid wearing very, very old, dark, worn out robes and matching gloves as well, tied around the forearms with more cloth. He has almost no hair on his body. In fact, you can't see anything, not eyebrows or stubble, nothing. But more noticeable than that is his incredibly deathly pallor. if he wasn't standing up and glaring at you through glowing eyes, you'd swear he had died, like, a long time ago. And, like, leaning onto his staff, he just glares, eyes widened, at our new group.
You guys see this individual. Oh boy. I like how Max is the first thing he says. Wait, this man has no eyebrows? Oh man. That being said,
Nary a brow to be seen.
Alright, let's go into these individuals. Now granted, you guys have seen, for the most part, you guys have been watching the stream the entire time, but just for brevity's sake, you guys can go for it.
I suppose I'll go first.
Go for it, Anth.
Anthrax is a average height, light purple skinned tiefling, just wearing a hat for cold weather with a long coat. That's just
easy enough. Oh, for some reason your art isn't here, so I'm going to re-import that because that's weird and stupid. Boom.
I think the art actually gives a pretty good description of the personality too.
Yeah, hold up, I got it. Okay, for whatever reason it imported Zephyr's thing as yours, but I'll do that in the background. But don't worry,
a very hairy tiefling.
Yeah. Tiefling that's actually just a bearkin in disguise. I see.
Disguise self, disguise.
Alright, who is next? Don't make me roll the dice.
That's all good. So, Bjornis, he's a big, probably just over 6 feet, kind of buff. Exactly what you'd think of when you think of like a Viking, like blue eyes, bright blonde hair, huge beard, long hair, clad in these like long flowing green robes. And then he has 2 bearded axes hanging at his side and like tool belts all over him with crafting tools.
Hell yeah. And this is what Bjorn looks like.
The handyman.
And also because I have
looks like Zephyr's new friend.
Oh man, and here is what Anth looks like. There we go. Boom.
He's so rich. Mug him.
That's what he'd like to think.
Yeah.
Oh man. Alright.
I see that bag of shinies.
Oh shit.
It's not with him now. It's not.
Well, it's even before all the introductions, like Ingot's just charging forth.
As a reaction.
Honestly, thank fucking God.
Hold
Hold
on. Let's get the last 2. Hold up. Alright, Lika or Karas, which one?
Let's go with Karas. I'll go last. I'm still thinking of how to describe this thing.
Alright, Bimroth, go for it. Ooh, did Bimroth... Uh-oh.
He's muted.
He must have had to do something. That's fine. He told me he'd be...
Yeah, he said be right back in chat.
Yeah. Alright. That being
Okay.
said,
On the
Lika, you
spot,
gotta bring us
Lika.
over.
It's kind of looking around with a spike now roped in through the straps of her backpack. The spike is longer than she is. So about Bemroth's height, just barely at shoulder width. She kind of peers over. You see a little brown ring-tailed panda with the like she's cute. Like this thing is cute. Like she is cute. A little bit ratty, but she's cute. And she's got like this like blue scarf kind of wrapped around her body in a way, in the typical monk-like attire, a little bit colder and a little bit frosty in places and patches. Her tail is really floofed out, and then it almost looks like just from being behind Bemroth, the tail kind of goes one way and then it goes the other way, almost like a cat. Like you're not really sure if she's bear or cat, but she could be both.
Alright.
It's hard to tell.
And you guys see, oh boy, because this is the first time for a lot of you guys, you see a ringtail red panda. Boom.
Can I ask if you do that thing
So
where
adorable.
they stand on their hind legs and make themselves look bigger?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
yes.
like 90% of the time with Leak, I'm pretty sure.
No, but,
Yet, so.
does she do the little thing where she puts her hands above her head to be like, ah, I'm so big?
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Oh, she
typical red
does.
panda thing.
Aww.
She really did. I mean, she did that against anyone threatening her in her space. Yeah, she would. Totally would.
Even the mists were afraid.
Oh boy, wait, that means I gotta fucking roleplay as Amethyst for now. Until. So here's what you guys
have
see.
you prepared your yes?
Oh, I have,
Yes.
most definitely. So you guys see off to the side, the last one. You see a smaller sort of fire genasi? Question mark? Beside the likes of this. Well, what's up?
Am I supposed to actually see tokens?
Yeah. Here, I'll just copy and paste them. Boom. Boom.
Oh,
Boom.
my bad.
Boom. There you go. Nah, it's just a glitch or whatever whenever you guys load in. It won't happen after like everybody gets loaded in with this stuff, then it won't be a thing too much later. But as I was saying, so yeah, you guys see on the ground, only about 3-ish feet tall, maybe. A small sort of salamander who seems to be completely on fire. They have the likes of a crossbow as well as a couple of swords amongst their person. And they seem to be just staring at each and every single one of you, kind of unsure about themselves. But for the most part, they seem to be on guard at the least. At this point in time, we'll start off with you guys down here. Oh boy. Rime, as you begin to appear in this sort of area, you guys see the likes of those individuals and they seem to be staring at you, and it's kind of this sort of weird, kind of staring contest at the moment, as you're not entirely sure who the heck these individuals are. Are they friend? Are they foe? You're not entirely sure. That said, what do you say and what do you guys do?
I sure hope we don't have to fight these people.
The only way to find out is to approach.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Oh, no, okay, alright.
I'll see the Sappy just begins to bark and
Lucas.
then sort of catch after you.
Around this point, Ant would just say like, are you?
Fuck, God damn it, I just thought of something. Oh no.
Yeah, did you think what I was thinking, Sensei?
Yes, it is. Hey, Ingot.
Yeah.
Ingot, you see a shiny. You definitely see a shiny.
I see a shiny.
You see a shiny. You see as there is a smaller individual who seems to be just sort of shining purple light and electricity.
Oh no!
How shiny is it?
Very.
Compared to maybe the other or the shiny that you experienced, and considering the fact that the red sort of electricity is sort of stopped around you, but it's kind of like that, but it's purple instead.
Right, I'm going to sprint and touch it.
Oh no!
And Zephyr just like grabbed the dome of his head.
I mean, I'm all the way over here. You have to like catch me as I just run
I'll tell you what,
past you.
Ingot, make an acrobatics check, or
Can I
athletics check.
stop him? Like, if I see him, can I like lightly, dexterously move him away around?
Well, let's see if he even gets that far. Ingot, as you begin to sprint off, you see immediately Zephyr just sees it in the corner of his eye, almost like, oh, dad, and just grabs him like, no. But you said you just straight up, like, grab his head like a football or something? What do you do?
Yeah, you know the dome of his head, how it curves around? He just uses that as a handle.
Okay.
Nah, bro, we need the shield again.
Do you have it out right now?
I think I gave it to you last time. Or
Did you give
I'll
it to
just
me?
toss it over. I'll toss.
Toss it over. I like practically double over trying to get it up, and I like just knock on it a couple times and prestidigitate it into a shiny shield.
Unfortunately, Ingrid's seen this. Ingrid's interested in the new shiny.
Navro puts a hand to its chin for a second, realizing that, and he's going to make it shine like an RGB keyboard.
Oh no.
the words new shiny.
Hey, yeah, at this point, Bjorn and Lika, you know exactly what's about to come next. You see a Zappy, immediately his eyes begin to go wide, and he immediately just begins to sprint off towards the shiny.
Oh god.
They have their own! They have their own!
You see as he just begins to bark. Do you guys stop him?
Wait, what is Zappy?
Lika
Hi,
is
Zappy.
gonna follow? She would
Wait,
try
real
to
quick,
follow
what
him.
is Zappy?
Well,
Is he a beast?
well, I'll explain in a minute. That said, you guys just follow him or whatever. Just let him do his own thing.
I chuck I chuck the shield this way.
Alright, immediately you see as Zappy just blinks and vanishes for a brief moment, and then appears and just jumps and catches the shield as he teleports off to the side. And you guys see?
I look at Ingot. Why can't you do that?
Oh, it's better. Oh.
You guys see this little guy. This is Zappy.
Adorable.
Oh, zip. Zap, zip, zoop. I love him.
Oh my
I'd die for
god.
him.
Zapier know what Zappy is.
Well, a couple of things. Immediately, oh boy. Well, Anth and Lika, you guys begin to see all of this happening. One of these individuals look familiar to you. Oh boy. Both of you make an intelligence check for me. Unless you remember yourselves.
Just an ability check?
Sure thing. If you can't remember, then make an intelligence check.
Oh, I do remember what I was thinking. Okay. Yeah.
Alright. But one of them does seem to be definitely severely familiar to you. For sure.
Oh my god.
You see, it's just... By the way, Zappy is just also gnawing on the shield at the moment.
Yeah. At this point, Antrax would probably think that I doubt they are the challenge of the gods, as it seems like they are pretty much similar, very similar bunch of people as us, just out of fucking control, trying to get things done, but and she was oh, hello, just, are you familiar with this place at all?
I'm going to lift the severed head into the air.
Oh, there we go. Here we go again.
Hey, Mimir, is this the next challenge?
I wish I could say that, but, no. These are the individuals they'll probably, I was referring to earlier. I'll probably end up helping you.
Helping us.
So
Yeah.
if
They're going to
you're
help. Is that good?
So if you're just gonna do a quick divine sense.
Can I stab Zephyr?
What? Why?
Wait, why? Oh wait, you are holding him by the head at the moment.
And you prevented him from getting a shiny. You are very quickly becoming the hate list.
Hold
Oh
on.
boy. Yeah, make a Zach roll on him real quick.
Oh fuck no! You're wasting it. No.
19.
Oh god, no.
That is, oh my god. You guys.
You
Ingrid,
realize
like,
you got a +5 on that with advantage.
Oh yeah, you do. You have advantage. That's right. From the blessing of Karanas. Roll again.
Nice.
I'll be right back.
Mushroom, no!
Again.
Okay, so we'll take the 19 to hit and 8 points of damage to you. You guys look over.
Isn't
as
that
this
a
comes-
+5 to damage
Oh
too?
yeah, plus 5 to damage. Yeah, my bad. So
you.
God.
Oh my god. You guys see
Jesus
as Ingrid
Christ.
immediately just swings forth and stabs into Zephyr's chest, and you see as his entire form begins to course with this sort of red electricity about him. As Anthony just tried to say like, hello and all this, or introduce yourself, and then this happens and breaks out in front of you.
I
Now
go
roll
over
fierce-
and I grab him, and no, stop it, mushroom.
Hold on. And Navro is going to use prestidigitation to summon a tiny, really fake, like a chocolate coin practically, like little gold coin. He's just going to, look, mushroom, shiny.
Ingrid's about to stab another 2 people, I think.
Myra, do your thing.
Do I have spell slots?
Nope, you never took a short rest.
Okay, in which case, Zephyr.
Then I'm going to
pissed
intimidate
out
him.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I'm still... Wait, am I still in between transformations?
No,
Okay, because I'm still glowing purple, and I was like, oh shit.
that's just from yesterday earlier. But no.
Okay, can I intimidate him into behaving?
Yeah, what do you do to intimidate him? As
Why
well
don't
in
you
the
just
front of
get
everybody.
Real close to his face, and let the blue eyes from Devil Sight return, and just whisper an abyssal in his ear, behave, but make it sound so awful.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
That's all.
It's really stupid.
25.
25.
At this
Nice.
point, you guys all begin to see as this individual's demeanor changes even more so than it was before, as the candles amongst their antlers begin to turn this sort of strange bluish purplish nature, and you see and you feel a bit of fear as Myra begins to stare directly at you, as you almost become entranced for a brief moment in time. You hear the word behave begin to almost embed itself into your mind. And you just stop there, slack-jawed for a brief moment. Alright. That being said, you guys all see as Inga begins to calm down for a moment.
I really question why we still have this one.
I like how you grab someone and wonder why they attack you.
I mean, the dude is going to eat a puppy.
I was going to touch the puppy.
The puppy was gonna
What is
probably
that?
hurt you in response.
Thank you, Fumble folks, for the raid. Appreciate you guys. You guys are freaking awesome.
Hey, boss, where are we?
I have no idea.
Oh,
At this point, I'd look up at the group and say, we're, I guess, in some sort of arena to go through challenges. I really hope that you're going to be on our side for this. We don't really know what's happening much, but stuff tries to kill you here, so be aware.
Oh, yeah.
Well-
I was kind of guessing that would be the case.
What trials have you all faced so far? It sounds like you've been here.
A match 2 puzzle and a slumber party.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Oh, and
I got
and a
that fucking
big
right.
4-armed zombie skeleton thing.
Of course.
Oh, okay. So zombies, we are still with them here.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
They haven't faced any robo chickens?
robo chickens.
Not that we're aware of.
We wish.
Oh, I'm
No,
sure
you
you
don't
don't
wish.
Okay.
You don't wish. They
Chicken
don't have any
maybe.
ears.
Chicken may be a little, I suppose, misleading. More like a giant eagle.
I'm guessing
Was
I
it
know
really a
what.
giant? Was it?
Can I just,
Hold on,
Toss
one
them
at,
the severed-
one at a time.
sorry.
What were you saying, Fun?
I'm guessing I know what Red Panda is.
Well, first things first, make a history check for me, Zephyr.
Yay.
Ooh.
Where the fuck is history? There we go.
2. Oh boy.
I got
Where the
stabbed.
fuck indeed is history?
Oh boy. You look towards them and you're not entirely sure. It's not really like, you're not really connecting the dots, or it's not really clicking for you at the moment. Memory's really foggy, you know?
Well, seeing as we're all one big happy family now, no one can heal, right?
Oh, here. Come here for a sec.
I
And,
I have a very
I'll spend
funny
to-
idea. Sensei, would I be allowed to gift the other players health potions? Because we can't give it to ourselves, but could I
No, you
give
can't
them
do
health
that.
potions?
Nah,
I ask as a joke, but
Nah, you can't.
We're out of stock. I tried.
That being said, Bjorn and Thalika or Karas, what are you four doing?
So that's 10 healing to Zephyr. So so you see, as I'm bandaging his stab wound, my eyes glow bright purple, and
Why am I
Fucking
dying?
dumb.
disappear.
And you kill him.
fucking kill him.
What you?
Why do your eyes glow purple?
I don't really know. It's
Nice.
just a thing they do, I guess.
May I very quickly do something? My left hand, specifically, I raise it up a little and I hold it to our new compatriots. Does anything happen?
Your left hand?
Don't touch! Don't touch!
The you know which one. Yeah, I'm
As
pretty
you
sure it's
begin
the
to
left
do
hand.
so, Karas and Spike, your marks begin to glow. This sort of purple light.
I look specifically at Karos. You. Tell us about yourself.
Why?
Oh God, not.
Why should I do that? Why
I-
won't you?
I-
Tell us about yourself.
Why won't you do that first?
You have the
You're
same
the new
as I do.
rivals.
Okay, good, fair enough.
I'll hold up my hand and not touch, obviously, but just like compare to see if they're the same.
Do you? Well, you hold your hand like upwards to see. No, I don't know if anybody else is doing the same though.
I'll do
raise
the
both
same.
my hands and accidentally drop him or drop Mimir before
I'm
going
going
pick
to
him up.
high five whoever glows the most.
Real quick.
Oh God.
Here's what happens. So as this orc, as Spike, you begin to hold your hand up, and same thing with you, Karas, you see as both of your hands begin to immediately shine purple at this point. Myra, you hold your sort of hand out, and you see as, well, which one? Because you have, or I
I
believe you
said I
have,
dropped Mimir.
yeah, which hand do you, sort of bring up? Because you have two, remember?
Oh God. Can I
Golden one or,
put Ymir on my
shadow
belt?
one?
Can I put Mimir on my belt and hold up both?
Sure, easy enough. As you do, Lika, you begin to see as the golden dot amongst your hand, and this sort of shadowy, the shadowy dot begins to almost writhe as well.
Feel anything when that magic happens? Like, is there anything that we sense as soon as that goes off?
You feel a strange sort of energy beginning to course amongst the likes of you four.
Approach.
And Navra, what you hear in your head is, I'm going to DM you.
Nice.
Boss, my hands are glowing.
Does
I-
Zephyr see any or oh sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying one thing.
You go ahead.
No, I was just saying one thing.
No,
That was all I
you.
said. No, I already said what I said. I said nice.
Oh my god, Finn, just go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say actually.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!
You just got healed.
Can Ingot high five whoever's glowing the most?
If you want to.
Hell yeah. Well, I don't know who's glowing the most, but Ingot will like high five them with his mark.
Alright, do you want to high five Spike or Karas? Which one?
I think I'll high five Kuras as they are the new person.
Alright, Karas, you see as this individual is
Pull it
getting
up.
ready to jump up and high five you. What do you do?
I push my
Can
hand
I
away.
try to
Alright, easy
can I try
enough.
to grab Ingot?
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah, kind of like bear hug him around the middle kind of thing.
Easy enough. You see
Pulling out
as
of the way.
Karas is able to sort of pull their hand back, and Spike, you're able to just pick him up and just restrain him easy enough.
Can I stab Spike?
Don't.
Weird.
Alright, Ingot really wants to die this session, I guess.
That's a fucking devil mushroom right there.
Ingot's been restrained
Mushrooms.
non-stop for like 5 sessions. He's really mad.
I mean,
Let you do
There's
this.
a
Thank you.
reason.
I don't know what you mean.
Guys, when we get a 50 feet of rope, oh my god, we're gonna have the greatest yo-yo known to man.
That being said, alright. So, is there anything else you guys are saying or doing?
Looking up at this really large creature that just stood in front of me, and her head like stretches all the way back and sees nothing but a face with candles, horns, going, "Oh, hello."
This is the one that responded when I raised my hands, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to bend down right at eye level and hold out both hands.
She's gonna look at you and then peer around the like as much as she can to try to like the tail waves a little bit. You're probably a little too tall, so she sidesteps a little bit, goes past, and then she sidesteps back because she's like, I don't want to be rude. You want my hands? Because
There
I
we
nearly
fucking
lost a
go
foot
again.
just now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I lost my foot. She wiggles her left foot.
Keep in mind,
Is she
you
missing a
punched
foot?
your... You got your foot free from earlier.
Yeah.
You do remember that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but I'm trying to distract this creature in front of me because I have no idea what to do.
I need a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Would de-speech work on a bear person or no?
What do you mean by that?
Could I speak red panda?
No. Those are
Damn.
two... Those are the Bear Kid isn't a language, guys. There's never been a language.
Just speak, asshole.
Just nod at the questions. Things happen when people touch hands, and now that I'm level 2, I'm more confident.
What? I'm
Look
very
at that,
confused.
and she'll reach out a little bit with her hands very tentatively. And she's like, which hand?
She has the exact same marks, right?
Yes.
Just hold them out. If she grabs them, it's up to her.
Oh. 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 So you're not talking, you're just like literally
No, I've
like
not said a word.
huh. Okay. Okay. She
Tough crowd.
tentatively like places awkwardly her little paws on like your big thumbs.
So my bone thumb and my gray thumb. Okay.
But not on the mark. Yes.
I don't know what it wants, so she's gonna just like place it right on the thumbs.
I'm gonna
Figures
point to
that's
the
what
marks
you
on the
want.
hand. I'm gonna point to the marks on the hand.
Oh god.
Can I do an insight to see if this is gonna be really dangerous?
There is no check to be able to tell whether that's dangerous or not. Besides player intuition and cowabunga.
What?
Cowabunga.
You. Spike also did yell out, "Don't touch."
Yes, you
Marks
guys
a
also
bunch of
heard
times.
Navro and Spike yell out, "Don't touch Marks." 10 seconds later, I want to touch it.
10 seconds later, the poor little red panda goes up to this really tall person who had just approached her and it's like asking for 2 high fives and goes, okay. And goes talk to Thomas. Because she's like, okay.
I'm gonna use divine sense while they do this, just in case something cool happens.
Fucking cool.
Oh my god. Oh no. Alright, there's a lot of things to go over. So, let's get this all in order. Let's get this back in shape and run this over. So, correct me if I'm wrong, if I get anything incorrect. Myra and Lika, you two are getting ready to place the marks that are similar to one another upon both of yourselves, correct? Upon one another, correct?
Correct on mine. I don't know if she wants to go through with it.
Yes or no? I need the answer.
I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. I just see this tall person and she is the kind of creature who just likes to make friends. And she's like, okay, this is how people make friends.
I think that's a yes.
Is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I need to
I
hear.
do want to point out before we do this, nobody has tried to stop us.
Nobody at all.
That feels interested.
This is that. So now the second thing. Now the second thing. So after this, Zephyr, you're doing divine sense, correct? To sense everything. And divine sense. What's the radius on divine sense for me, please?
That was, if I
60 feet.
60?
Yep, 60 feet. I thought so. Alright, and you, Spike's holding that. Okay, dokie. And where is Mimir at the moment? Is he at your side?
Oh yeah, he's still on my side. I put him on my belt.
Oh boy, alright.
Oh, no.
Let's handle the divine sense first. Alright, get your notepads out, everybody. This one. Oh wait, hold on, let me pull out divine sense. What do you sense with it? Celestial fiend or undead. Good to know. Alright, this one.
God.
Nothing. This one, celestial. This one, undead. This one, nothing. This one, nothing. This one, hold up. Nothing. This one, undead. This one, celestial and fiend. This one, nothing. This one, undead. This one, nothing. Oh boy.
So it was only, is it Karos? Karas. He's the only one who had anything?
Anything in the new persons.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
boy.
okay, he's doing it while they're touching hands, so...
Oh boy. And
This
with
will be
that,
interesting.
as you guys begin to do so, hey Myra and Lika, how many characters do you have?
This would be Lika's death and would be. Well, I have 2, so both characters would die.
Alright, so that is 2 characters. Myra or Limbit, how many characters do you have?
Like 7.
It's not
Let
7.
me double check
I
that
know
real quick. I have Samuel
you
Stone.
It's a lot. It's
Myra,
definitely a lot. But...
Soren Sunbasher, Valorous, Valthus, Alris, Wolfthorn, Trizana, and one other who I can't find at the current moment. Trizana, Valthus,
Alright,
Soren.
good to know. I think that's all I needed to know and such. Alright, as you guys begin to place your hands upon one another, you guys see as both or half of their bodies begin to slowly course with this sort of golden light, and the other half begins to sort of immediately writhe in shadows at this point. I need both of you guys to make the highest saving throws you have, and before you do so, please don't roll terrible, because I will say, cosmic death is on the line. Cosmic death, if you guys don't know,
Do we use any of our skills? Sorry to interrupt.
Inspiration is the only thing that can save you here. But before you make any roll or anything like that, let me explain what Cosmic Death is. Cosmic Death not only kills the character, but it also means that you basically are erased from existence. Not only on top of that, it means that every single character you have played in the Auroraverse is also killed and erased from existence. That being said, it also has multiple other things on top of that, which you guys haven't figured out yet. So, as this happens, I wish you the best of luck, my friends. So, I need you guys to make the highest saving throws you guys have. Oh boy.
Oh. Wait, why did Vernon?
no.
Wait, no, not Bjorn, not Bjorn.
Oh, my bad.
You're good, you're good.
Oh, dang.
Natural 20 and an 8. That being said,
Okay, maybe put your 5 points of inspiration into. Oh wait, no, went down.
Hold on.
Used the
Can I-
inspiration
The only
points.
way to reroll it is inspiration, correct?
DM's inspiration.
Okay.
Good luck.
I only have 2
Alright.
points of inspiration, I believe, so
I will
it's...
give. I only have 3. If you want, I'll give her all 3. Unless someone has more.
Does anyone have more? This is an important one, I think.
When you say DM's inspiration, Sensei, just explain that for my slow mind. That's an inspiration point that you gave to a player.
Yes.
Or
Like I
is that-
specifically said, you get a DM's inspiration. This is a reroll, not a +1 or a -1.
Do you remember that the meme I made and you said that I got an inspiration point for that?
Yeah, that was just a normal inspiration point.
Okay.
With the
never mind.
Zephyr judgment cut thingy.
Fuck my
Reroll
knee.
her
Save somebody.
reroll?
Shit.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes. Oh
Uh,
boy. Here we go.
Next week is
mage.
my birthday. Can I take that one? I give
That's
it to
not
her.
how that works. That's not how that works.
Early birthday present. Can I
Damn.
Cosmic Death one of my
Well,
characters to allow
I am
her?
just saying. You still have your 20.
Wait, what do you
Yep.
mean I have my 20?
Oh yes.
Is it a joint thing?
We still have that 20.
Yeah, we haven't used it.
Oh yeah.
I think we should give it over because I completely forgot
Yeah.
about the Cosmic Death thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like.
We should probably use
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Are we talking about?
I'm not
Wait,
talking
I
to
think-
the Ascent, I'm talking about Rime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we both. Yeah, I think we should use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say
agree.
we use
You
it.
probably should mark these things down, guys.
Oh, it is. I just haven't checked. I just forgot to check those notes. I have them written down, but
Wait, is that your highest saving throw?
You see, Alpha, I
I
forgot that.
used dexterity as my highest saving throw. So I have an ability of 18, but...
Oh, shit.
Go ahead, Bimroth.
Yes, I'm saying, I forgot we have it because I couldn't participate in this thing. So you know.
Yeah. Oh, boy. That being said, are you using an inspiration point? Are you doing any ability to re-roll or using the natural 20? Your choice. Keep in mind, that's a one and done, my friends. So,
Just use the nat 20.
yeah.
Let's use it.
oh boy, here we go.
Natural 20s then.
Goodness gracious. That's about it only gets worse from here. It only
Wait,
gets
what?
worse from here.
Was this a bad decision?
Oh,
Who the
God
fuck
damn
is
it,
this?
God damn it,
Since
thing
when
doesn't
is
have it.
20 bad?
I mean, who
Oh,
knows?
boy.
I think it's
Where
the
the-
secrets we're gonna get from it.
Where the
Yeah.
son of a bitch. Alright.
'Cause this is 220s.
Well-
Yeah, like usually when people roll bad, they pull out of the
Can I-
whole thing, but now it go on.
Can I freaking... God damn it. 1 second, please. I'm gonna see if I can try to fix this thing real quick.
Man, Ingot wants to touch that glowy light so bad.
Oh,
Ingot needs to behave himself, oh my god.
It's
There
called
we
playing
go.
a
Like-
character.
this
Is there like mushroom training? Like dog training?
Does Inga know celestial language?
There we go. All right,
I
let's
think
try
it's
this.
dumb as shit.
Oh,
What
I
is
mean,
that?
yeah, but
all right. And
Can I try to touch them? Like break through a spike and touch them, as I did the last time I seen someone glow like this?
not at the moment.
oh, what the fuck?
Okay.
All right. And
Do we level
oh,
up? Do
boy. You wish.
Oops.
Oh boy. All right. Here's what happens. At this moment in time. Oh, also, excuse me. You see as immediately surrounding these two individuals. Oh my god, what the heck's wrong with the map? There we go. Several individuals, it seems to be of spheres with these two stranger fins, begin to appear, and they begin to raise their hands towards the sky. You see at this point as the energy coursing amongst that of Lika and that of Myra begins to sort of conjoin for a brief moment and swirl almost against each other. At this point, you guys begin to see sort of the bits of energy begin to sort of manifest and transform into this bits of iconography. You see as a golden dragon of the sorts begins to immediately do battle against this sort of shadowy dragon before you. The nature of it, the designs of it, seems to be very similar to the likes of what you saw in Rime of the Frostmaiden. Or at least like the way the designs of the dragons they look. As they begin to immediately just battle against one another, biting and tearing and ripping each other to shreds. Eventually, you see as it begins to cease in this moment in time. And with 2 natural 20s, oh boy. That is the second tick needed. Oh god. Hey Myra, well actually no, I can't reveal that. Oh boy. Hey Myra and Lika, I need you to join the chat below, Seeker's channel for me, please. Boom. All right, everybody, and I need to mute stream for this. Be right back.
Ultimate shiny.
Oh my god, they're back.
All right.
Oh, hello. Stop talking shit, please.
That being said, oh boy. As this happens, you see as the individuals begin to dissipate once more. And for the most part, oh boy, well, that'll be up to them, how they feel.
Wow.
Start standing up, but I pat the small red panda on the head before returning to my side.
Red Panda will
fucking
blink,
shit.
standing there very, very, very still. Blinks a little bit more. Takes a deep breath. Exhales. So! I want ice cream. That's what I want.
What the hell happened?
What? That was weird, but it was cool.
Oh my
what
god.
happened in there?
I don't know. It just felt like power in a way. I don't know. And she's gonna look right up at Myra and be like, shrug a little bit and go, huh. Oh, so, what's this? And she's gonna run all the way over there.
Oh boy.
Can I do an insight check real quick?
Go for it, make an insight check. Lika, as this is happening, you see as there is a individual off to the side of a god. Specifically, the goddess of the hunt in Nylia. Oh boy. 13 insight check. Hold on, I got you, Lika. Alright. Not entirely sure. You haven't really talked to her long enough, so.
Also, just as a brief thing, did I get anything peculiar from the divine sense?
No.
Okay. So just same as usual divine energy type stuff.
Besides the stuff that I mentioned before.
Okay.
Would Anne see any sign that this thing is just not a decoration on Myra?
The fact
I did
that
hold him up when he talked.
yeah, he
so-
does talk,
okay.
so you know that's a thing.
Oh, he doesn't talk.
He does.
Oh, he does.
Yeah. I was thinking like, wait, did I like compliment? But yeah.
You did.
Andrew would like to try and talk to Myra and that thing that's like, so pointing at the head, like, is that thing from here, or did you bring it from outside?
I'll nod.
You know, you could just ask me,
Oh,
right?
I know. I
You see, as like Mimir just looks over
right.
towards Anne.
Right.
What are you?
I feel like that's a canonical thing that all of Bimroth's characters say.
I mean,
Yeah.
Anne would now pull the note he has and just like show it to that head. And that, does this mean anything to you?
Oh god. Bruh.
Oh dear.
Oh boy, what players do we have here?
you have 8 players.
Irrelevant. It's relevant, and that's it. Okay. Oh my god. You will see as he begins to read that. Oh shit, oh fuck.
Wow.
Into the thick of things we go.
Again.
Alright. Hey,
secret, I
Zephyr,
need
make
to
a
know it.
perception check for me.
Does it include smell?
No, but it includes sight.
Aw.
Well, Mimroth, you know where this is going.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, here's what happens. So, you hold it. Wait, which direction do you hold it out? Like, how do you hold this thing out? Explain to me in intricate detail, Anth.
Like, holding it in front of me, in front of the ants, like just below his face, the text facing that face. And
I guess a better thing. Are you holding it horizontally or vertically? Like, are you holding it vertically would be like, oh, you know, like a wanted poster or whatever, holding like that, kind of like a scroll. Vertically would be just holding it out like a map.
No, I would say horizontally.
Okay, I figured as much. Okay. That being said, you see as Mimir begins to look it up and down, and you see as his one eye begins to go wide. As it does, you see as his eye turns from that of a golden light to immediately that of an astral one before you. Oh my god.
We broke your light.
He immediately just yells out to, "Put that away!" Just a complete change and shift in that of his entire demeanor from what you guys of the Ascent have seen before. That said,
Who's gonna peek over?
Oh, you don't worry. We're getting to you in a minute. That said, Anth, do you immediately put it away or do you keep it out there?
He would put it away and just wonder like, oh, I guess it must be something sensitive to him.
Oh boy. Well, the thing is, only Zephyr would be able to see it in this case's scenario, or it would have anything of meaning to him.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I thought he was pointing at me, and I wondered if I could read it.
No. Alright. Here's what happens. Oh boy. One moment. I didn't think this thing would fucking occur. Alright. Alright. Zephyr, as you begin to read the bits of it, you see as immediately lightning begins to sort of course amongst the sky about you or above you. And immediately you see as it just strikes directly down onto Zephyr. You see as his body begins to slowly course with electricity, this golden sort of hue as it surges amongst him. And as it does, oh boy. Zephyr, you remember. As memories begin to flood amongst your form, you begin to immediately see everything around. It begins to come back to you, the likes of the forest, the ride with that of the Velkins and many more. But one vision begins to centralize that you remember, and you look towards that of Bjorn, that of Lika, Anth. They're familiar, at least to an extent. You find yourself on the likes of a ship. Nothing too crazy. The ship itself seems to be in good condition, but could be better. With the likes of many sailors, as well as other just simple passengers. Some warriors, some just simple travelers of not any martial nature. As you guys are sailing a frozen sea, you look out down below and you see as the sea itself is being melted before you with these sort of almost kind of weird, strangely almost advanced bits of technology, but they seem normal to you. Melting the ice with bits of flames before your very eyes. And as it occurs, you immediately begin to see as it just shifts in your vision. And you watch as a mist begins to form amongst you, kind of similar to the one that you and all of your companions of Spike, that of Navro, Amethyst, Ingot, Myra, and more experienced before you were transported into this area. That same damned mist. Through it you see the likes of fighting, battle breaking out, before titans begin to arise. A titan with a dragon sort of emerging from the sea itself. A leviathan, as it begins to immediately protrude and almost try to protect that of this same ship, as you guys are dealing with the likes of more and more of these astral figures. similar to the ones that you dealt with in the mine. Similar coloring, similar in nature. You see as this dragon, or this sea leviathan, is trying to sort of defend itself from it, but you see as it's preoccupied. As there is this strange astral dragon, flying in nature and not in the sea like the other. Doing battle, scratching and clawing and tearing the other's limb from limb. Throwing the entire ship awry before the ship itself is split in half and you find yourself on it before being flung off of it. Multiple sailors, multiple individuals that you called friends, brothers in arms, begin to sink out, freezing over at sea. Before darkness begins to emerge. Individuals, or as you begin to immediately come back to your senses as lightning strikes you, this foresight, this knowledge bound to you, you look towards these individuals over here. They were there that day when it happened. They were fighting alongside you amidst the chaos. Oh boy. As one bit of your memory has been restored, Zephyr. Oh boy. The other thing that you see, oh boy, because there is more. There is oh so fucking more. Now we get into this thing. Now, Zephyr.
Man,
now
I just took over this session, man. I'm sorry. This is just my session now.
Well, you can thank me for that.
Oh god, now we gotta get into the secret shit. Alright, Zephyr, you're with me. Come on, secrets channel. Oh boy.
Okay, let me.
In my head, like there's like this, have you guys ever watched the
Alright.
Wizard Bride thing anime? What's it called?
Oh, yeah.
Magus, ancient Magus.
Yeah, so it's like that dude, and then this really small panda in front of it.
I figured the shenanigans would go like this. That being said, that information is known to you, Zephyr. You can share as much or as little as that as you want.
Arcs of lightning are going to continue, like, jolting around his body.
Can I touch Zephyr? Or try to? He looks very shiny right now.
You are still restrained by Spike at the moment.
Can I try to break free?
Sure, if you want to. You can just make an athletics check. Spike, you can make an athletics check.
I'm also going to be emitting poison as I do this. I really want to be let go. I want to be as unappealing as possible.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Fuck. Get away from him.
7. Oh, you ain't going nowhere.
I will be emitting poison. It's just going to be building up in a cloud.
As you emit poison, my eyes start glowing purple again.
Worse theatrics, and because everyone is in front of me, I'm going to do the roar of the Protector.
Oh boy.
How do I target it?
Just target yourself, I guess.
Oh, okay. So.
There you go. Or you just kind of say that you do it and all that stuff. That's it.
Yeah, how do I get the dome? I think it's like...
I got it. Hold up.
Well.
You're good. Alright, that being said, you roar out, and Anth, I need you to make, because you're the only one within range, at this point, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw or become frightened.
Alright.
12, I think that...
Just about.
Yeah, you're just able to beat it. But you hear as Zephyr roars out. That said, what do you do?
Why did none of you said you know me? Huh? Were you just going to keep it secret from me? You'll just push Ant at this point. Kind of like going towards the likes of Bjorn and Leica.
It's gonna get right in range and like, listen, buddy.
No, you listen to me, you pipsqueak.
No, you listen to me.
How should I have known that you didn't remember? I thought I remembered you. You probably remember me or some. How should I have known that you don't remember?
So you're not like us, are you?
What?
You have the marks, but you have your memories. Is that it?
I only remember
I'm
the
just very
ship.
confused right now, and
We woke up in a nest. There was
I mean,
crystal
you know
all around
me.
us.
You know.
Do I know him?
I mean, I traveled with you for a moment, but I don't know you. I know how I recognize you, but that's as far as it goes.
Where did you get that scroll?
It's not a scroll. I think it's just a piece of paper, right?
Yeah, it's a note,
yeah,
like just a folded piece
Yeah.
of paper.
Yeah.
There was one person who seemed like he had some severe side effects of, well, some magical kind, and another member of our group who is now captured by the robot chicken. He really wanted that information, so I took it away from him, and now I have it, but I really want to know what it means, but I know...
Give it here.
What is that note? May I see it?
No.
At
Zephyr
this point,
is
I would
going
say
to grab
he can
it.
decide. He would gladly, at this point, give the note to Zephyr because he already knows what it says. So he just gives it away at this point to Zephyr and just, you have to ask him if you want to see it now.
Zephyr, you're able to immediately grab the sort of piece of paper. It only does have the first word, but you know the other.
Let's see.
While we're in this
Why are we-
space. Sorry.
No, you go ahead, please.
I was just gonna ask while we're in this space and we're like talking and we're like bantering and there's like thunder and lightning and all that fun stuff. Is there anything coming out from the walls?
The walls, no.
I'm gonna hand the crossbow over to this figure next to me, who I wasn't paying attention to earlier.
Alright, you just hand Karas a crossbow.
Yeah, I don't want it, and I'm gonna use my free hand to now hold up my mirror, and I'm gonna whisper to him, is this bad?
You're handing me a crossbow.
Let's just say, the less people who know about it, probably the better.
Is
No.
it?
Where's the rest of you? Where's the people from the ship?
Well, I wonder, have you ever seen a large creature with a black coat and a bird mask that keeps taking people away and bringing them back?
Oh yeah.
Massive thumbs up from Myra.
Oh, he's lovely. Very good for conversation.
Yeah, well, we were kinda in trouble because of that, because we are always lacking with our crew. We always seem to get in trouble when we are less.
What about the people from the ship?
What
What
ship?
about the crew?
Oh,
We have no
remember-
knowledge.
I remember the nest. Like, it was bad. There was like a whole bunch of zombie things, like really creepy, really big, and she's gonna do the panda thing to show how impressively big it is, but it's like it's big. And we were trying to run from them, and there was like a robo chicken and a big metal thing. And I remember we were waking up, and then we saw this big glowing fun sparkle balls that create cream puffs. And I don't know anything outside of that. Outside of like Miss Oya, who is like this beautiful bearkin person, right? And she's gonna go on and tell you everything that she remembers seeing.
Yoink.
She cannot tell you what happened on the boat outside of a mug. There's a big mug of ice cream
See you
too.
later, fucker.
What?
It's the Big Bird Mask Man.
Oh.
You'll see as he looks at Lika, stops and stares.
Hey,
Like he literally has Amethyst in hand like a football, and he just stops dead in his tracks, like mid-step.
Oh, would you
Can I
look
point
at
a mirror
that?
at him?
Stop.
Hey, Mimir.
Again?
Mimir. Who's this one?
You
You
see
can
as you,
explain it to us, God of Knowledge.
Run.
you see as immediately this individual runs, sprints.
Oh,
Literally
no.
what Fritz said.
They're more shiny.
I already know that one. That's the caper, as you like to refer to him.
We didn't refer to him as anything.
I got
Oh,
my
no.
Big
Introduced
Bird
himself as the
Mask Man.
keeper.
No, this is the keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, yeah, you know that. You had him right in the snow.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Sorry.
I would like
Or
to
did-
go up
You're good.
to.
No,
oh, sorry. No, I did, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I
sorry.
do have it.
I go up to Namir and I'm going to ask, this keeper, was he always like this? Or did he grow to this? Was he like one of us?
Actually, wait, hold on. I may need to retcon one thing. Hold on, let me think about something real quick.
I do want to.
Wait, no. Retcon all that shit. Back it up a little bit. Mimir has no idea who the fuck that guy is.
Oh, that's worrying.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
very
yeah,
worrying.
retcon all that. He has no idea who that is. My bad.
So is this a god not from this realm?
Not so
An
smart
old
now.
He-
I don't
So-
think that's a god, but what the hell?
Myra says, I know something you don't.
And what's
Purple
that?
skin. Oh, sorry.
Please enlighten me.
She's whispering this to Mimir.
Oh. I'll whisper it back. Alright, please enlighten me then.
I remember him.
No. You don't remember. Your Echo remembers. Quiet now. Enough of crazy shit happening right now anyways.
Oh wow, that just added many questions. Okay.
Yeah.
Echo.
Purple Skin Man.
Yes.
Or the rest of you. Describe to me what this crazy man looked like. The one that gave you the paper.
The one who gave me one who first wrote the paper was a fire genasi. You probably saw them too on the boat. And
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
we
As it kind of as he's well, it depends on what you say. Keep on going in.
Yeah, just she describes as very like almost like fire for hairs, just a man kind of. But anyways, he was there with us.
And also to preface and whatnot, these individuals, it's not like they're the familiarity to them. It's not more of like, oh shoot, I've known you for several years. What the hell?
Oh, I
It's
know.
Yeah, it's more of like,
know,
oh
yeah.
shoot, wait, your faces look familiar. Wait, your faces look familiar. Oh god, sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and we're just kind of moving on because he's kind of realizing that maybe it's but so he wrote that paper, and then we had a sorcerer in our group who was maybe a little over excited about everything, so I kind of stole it away from him so we wouldn't get into kind of trouble. I think I almost put us in, so maybe.
And is
Who
he
knows?
with you still? This fire genasi?
He's with the one that took your little fiery friend away just a moment ago. And the one who I took the note from is well, we don't exactly know where they are. Right now they are, last we saw them was in the claws of the robot chicken, as we call it.
So you didn't come from a snowy hellscape then?
Well, we did. Through some kind of an orb that we seem to activate with these marks on our hands, so we ended up here. We were told that this is a place where some people come out much stronger.
So that's
So
where
you
that came
didn't
from.
see anything about a mist? Some
Oh yeah, I
snowy
talked to that
blizzard.
thing. Oh, I talked to that thing. It's not so scary.
To the one that freezes everyone. The
I don't know
blizzard.
about freezing everyone, but it was getting in my way, so I told it to back off.
Yeah,
Did you see the owl-faced figure?
Pardon?
Did you see the owl-faced figure? It
Oh,
came
bird
with the
face
mist.
mask man.
Oh, you've seen it too. Did it
Bird
speak
face
to you?
mask man?
When she
well, I
says
don't
bird
know.
face masked man, you think that she's referring to the keeper Spike.
Oh, okay. No, not this one that we've just seen. It was this large figure that looked like an owl, not a mask or anything. Just big and scary and... Well, it seemed scared itself, but it came with the mists.
Let's check one thing.
I'm pretty
Hang on,
big and
it-
scary. I didn't see anything.
Starting to think I imagined that seemed to be the only
Quickly.
one to have seen it so far.
Quickly now. What were your surroundings like? What did you see? See a tree? A mountain?
Did we see a mountain other than like
As a
small-
tree and a mountain.
I'm talking about.
I know
the
what
mountain
you're
that had the,
referring
like-
to.
yeah.
I know what you're referring to, Finn. But that doesn't sort of ring a bell because like tree and a mountain, like there's fucking trees and mountains everywhere.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, like, yeah, we saw some trees and we climbed some hills.
I'm talking about a giant tree. No matter how
That
far
thing.
we walk.
Well,
that thing
okay, no.
immediately rings bells for Bjorn, Lika, and Anth. Immediately. Yeah, especially you know who. Oh boy.
Are you talking about where we got the berries? Oh, the one where we were flying?
You went to it.
I could fly. I can't fly here.
Was there any distinguishing features like a branch going in one direction?
I'm gonna look
No.
straight at anybody and no.
Luca, what tree are you talking about? I'm confused now.
Wait.
I'm just wondering, like, wait, where exactly did we run into like a giant tree that?
Well, as you guys know, let me explain a couple of things. So, alright, Bjorn and Alika, as you guys have been sort of traversing and whatnot, you've seen a giant tree, like literally in the, like, far off in the distance, like throughout your entire time here.
Okay.
It's been a thing. However, it's not strange to you guys because you already knew it was a thing in the first place.
Right.
So. Second.
It's not like we have been like close to it. We've seen a giant tree for sure, but not we haven't been like next to it with some decent distance away from it.
And did you see a mountain? Was it 3 or 5 bolts of lightning that struck
5.
it? 5 bolts of lightning struck it.
I suppose we didn't. That's only thunder and lightning would be described to as a bird, I think.
Wait, Sensei, have we seen the mountain in our peripheral vision, or are we just trying to find
you
it?
guys all saw the mountain as soon as you walked outside the mine
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
lightning struck it.
Yeah, I'm just making sure,
Yeah.
that these guys haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So no, doesn't. The only lightning we've been around is the robot chicken, but no mountains with lightnings or anything.
Zephyr just going to sit down, kind of like dust going everywhere from how heavy he is. Just ponder. Without calcul, most likely, you're on the other end of wherever we are. You don't see the mountain, but you see the tree. You're in the same place as us.
Right. I don't suppose you came here through a orb of light.
No, it's the mist that brought us.
Huh. Okay.
And you said this robot chicken had lightning? What kind?
I'm starting to wonder if it was a robot chicken or the man he was carrying that did the lightning, but it was something that flew people around and kept him alive. Like, not quite animalistic behavior.
So he was with the chicken.
Well,
It's all
an
about
eagle.
the chicken. It fried a lot of things.
Zephyr at the moment is just imagining like a really small, normal sized chicken.
I earlier said that it's more like a giant eagle.
Well, okay. Even that is not as big as what he is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
So what's your mission? What? Did you get a call to do something? What are you doing?
I mean, earlier we were just following orders from a Goliath who had her brother kidnapped by that robot chicken, and we went to save them, and it went somewhat horribly. And now we are here because we were told that some people come out of here stronger.
Well, I could kind of help with that. Let's see as Amir begins to speak up. You guys have all done your introductions. On to the challenges. You're all here to become stronger, aren't you? That's what you said.
Yeah.
Thing is, you lot still haven't finished all your challenges, so Still need to finish all that stuff up, but there is one final challenge awaiting you. So y'all can escape from here. That being said, well, you have to deal with, one of the two. There's some individuals waiting for your call. Waiting for a battle of, well, the gods. One that could possibly go down in legends and fables and other things like that. But, thing is, you need to complete the other challenges before you can get to there. Seems to be that you got the numbers, or you're lacking a couple, but, sure there'll be more coming. That said, there's only a couple of challenges and there's so many of you. Probably want to divide and conquer and deal with it that way. Come together for the final one. Complete your task. Makes sense?
I ask, do we get a small respite before the start of it? My bones are cracking.
Is time working here like it does outside?
I don't really know what that means, but that being said, you all can rest for now, but probably only the likes of you lot. I'll look over to the shining his eye on Lika, or not Lika, the likes of Navro, Spike, Ingot, and the rest of the Ascent's crew. But I'll probably be the only one that y'all can afford. Now, keep in mind, depends on, can't really exactly speak on how long or when you'll wake back up in the sort of voting and all that sort of stuff, or what time it'll be, but I do know the longer you take it here, it's gonna be a lot worse out there.
Good to know.
So, I think it's all on you. That said, real quick, so make sure you guys can hurry up and discuss. 2 challenges left. Seems that these lot have completed the first 2 for you, but if you want to split it up, that's up to you. 2 challenges. First one, gotta solve a couple of riddles. Use a little bit of your brain, all that. Whichever group wants to deal with those sort of things, it's up on you. That thing. Riddle on some orbs. Figuring out that sort of thing. So, got a physical riddle, and you got more of a verbal one. Which one you guys want? It's up to you.
I think I at least would prefer the verbal one. I can't speak for the rest of my group, but my vote's on that.
Would riddles be intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence.
Unfortunate.
Do I get to beat anything in this physical one?
Eh, probably not, I'll be honest. Unless you want to beat each other, I mean, from what it looks like.
I don't want to mind. Well, up to you. I need to sit down. Wait, I'm already sitting down.
Do you lie down then? Do you just like lie backwards?
I just stoop a little bit more. I just like melt a little.
Also, Lika, you received an inspiration or a health potion from chat.
Thank you.
Alright, well. So, Navro, was it? He said you want your group to do the verbal?
I would like to, and I look around. If the rest permit.
don't mind whichever we do.
No,
Guess
in the
so.
same.
Before we start, and I look at Karas, would I be allowed a few words with you?
Yes.
Come with me for a minute, and I just kind of walk a little bit away from the rest of the group.
Alright. That being said, you guys do so.
Look, I would know their relation, right? Because of my...
Him, probably. I'll let Bemroth decide. I would say argue probably not.
Wait, relation
Well,
to...
from the hand and the effect it had. When I'd held up my hand earlier, you had said that it had the most effect with Karos.
Yeah, it had the most effect, if anything, with Karos and Spike. Yes, that is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Alright, never mind then. Yeah. Out of everybody else here.
I ask not to do whatever they were doing. I kind of wave my hand a little at Leica and Myra. But could I see the palm of your hand? And I take off my glove and show, look.
Sure.
You see in the palm of it seems to be a black star.
Black star. It's not the same as my one.
What's yours?
Purple square.
Purple. And I
I
shout
see.
it to him.
I'm sorry?
I shout it to him.
I see then. We have nothing more to discuss, but... And a little bit of an attempt of a smile. Thank you. I appreciate it. And he just walks away.
Welcome.
Back to the group.
Never, you hear the word into your mind once more.
I'd say Karas might be the only one to hear it, because he would be the closest, but you just hear really under the breath, shut up. Shut up.
Who are you talking to?
What?
Who are you
Talking
talking
to
to?
who?
Shut up.
You're crazy.
I think you're crazy.
I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
You just talk to yourself.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you sure about that?
Say that again?
Are you sure about that?
Positive.
Crazy old man with dementia.
I remember everything. You.
It's gonna point at Narrow and just go, loose screw. You just see them start arguing out of nowhere.
And still holding Ingot, I'm like, yeah, I know.
I throw a trinket coin at Ingus, like at his feet.
Rika will pick
How
it
old
up.
Oh no,
The
they're gonna
coin?
fight.
And you
It's like-
see his
We'll
Lika
look
has
at it
shiny.
good. And then wave it around like a puppy would with shiny in front of Ingot's face.
Ingot poison sprays Leica.
She will dodge. She will take
Alright,
a
make an
dodge
attack
action.
roll. Yeah, this is just, if you're doing that, you gotta make a constitution saving throw. It's not a dodgeable thing. Lisa succeeds. That being said,
Can I use an inspiration to make that fail?
you can if you
Why are you
want.
so mean?
Evil.
Is he hearing the small red panda? Wait a minute.
Yes.
Ingot's
That's
head
not
off.
even like. That's what my character would do. No, that's just what Seth is gonna do.
Can I
I
see
mean, that
Still
is what my
holding Ingot,
character
can I-
do. He's just had people stopping him from touching shinies non-stop for a long period. He's getting really pissed off. So yes, I will I will
How
make
much
that fail.
damage was that?
fail.
It's 2 points of damage. It stings.
Lika's got her mouth kind of open a little bit too, and she's like, "Bad boy," and throws the coin right into your face.
Inga just has his mouth open to try and Just eat it.
You see as he
It
just immediately just inhales it.
Ah, so that's how that works. Here. She takes out the short sword. Do you eat these too?
He opens his mouth. Wait, it's a short sword shiny. It has to be shiny.
I don't know how shiny it is, but it's a short sword. It's got
gotta be
frost
shiny.
on it.
Hold
Oh,
on.
God.
Never will walk over, and whatever quality they are right now, he kind of like snaps his fingers and makes it twinkle and sparkle.
Sure, he opens his mouth wide.
I think I've had enough of this. Alright. They're going to do their whole thing again. You will see as Mimir will just begin to shine his eye back once more, and it will shine blue. And as you guys are trying to, or sort of send that of the, or pass over these sort of trinkets and gold pieces, you see as
Oh no.
begin to disappear. Alright.
What?
Alright. Don't worry, they're fine. They're in the other one. They're in the other arena and all that stuff. That being said, we need to get a move on.
I'm gonna whisper in his ear, if the panda dies, you die.
Did you just not listen to what I said?
Oh, she doesn't care.
Yeah, good luck.
I was just gonna go up to Zephyr, and as he's sitting down,
Well,
are you all right?
well,
We made a lot of progress today. Maybe a bit less with the mushroom over there. But we made some progress. We
He
learned a
just
lot.
smirks at Zephyr.
well, we will have to continue this conversation another time when it's your game, as it is 2 o'clock and we are way past time. So, sorry about that, but that's what we gotta do. So, I will be right back. I will break down stream and everything, because I gotta hurry up and do it, and I gotta talk to you around the Frostmaiden and all that stuff. So, I will be right back. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching. I gotta get going really soon, so we went way over there. But I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves and all of that craziness. Also, thank you for everybody who gave out the follows, subs, and bits and all that craziness. Because I gotta get going. Thank you guys so much. We're going to get into the sort of 1,000 follower special stuff. We'll probably have an announcement on stream on Monday, so be sure to check that out. We also got the next session on Sunday. With Secrets in the Sand, so I gotta get going really quickly. So I will have to see you guys later. We're gonna throw your raid over to Rolling Together and all of that stuff, because I think they're streaming or whatever. Together? What? Is it Roll Together? What the heck? What is their name? Hold on. Rolling Together, yeah. Or... Oh, no, they're not streaming anymore. Never mind. Alright, so I guess we will just end the stream here. So that being said, if you guys want to join the Discord or anything like that, maybe be involved in a game, be sure to do !project, click the link below. And hey, if you want to support any of the Patreon stuff, then be sure to do so. Give out lots of homebrew content for subclasses, races, and battle maps. And it's the best way to support me. Thank you guys again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.